Good evening, everyone.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Fuck off.
Happy birthday.
I hate all of you.
Did you miss us?
I was going to say no, but realistically, with what the other two got up to, yes.
Yes. Time for the intelligent party to get screwed. We are not the intelligent party. The intelligent party. It was last week's.
As sad as it is, we really are like the reasonable people in the party.
We're the high wisdom party.
Yeah. So, who wants to give me a recap of the last session they were in? Not including Baboomus, Iris. You get inspiration.
I remember.
We saw some dragons.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right. We smuggled dragons.
Yeah.
We smuggled some dragons. We made sure we had a ship, and that was the crux of it.
I just want to say
things around it.
The other party's recap was significantly better than yours.
Oh, wow.
They went into detail. They mentioned, for example, Eao's entire reveal.
Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
If you would like a better recap, I suggest watching last week's episode, which I believe the highlights for have been uploaded to YouTube.
Yes, they're on YouTube. These ones will be in a few days as well, provided I can edit it fast enough.
So someone go give Nick a shield link in chat so that you can shield appropriately. I'm pointing. This is mirrored, so that way, I guess.
I think I can just do it myself. Right. So.
I may not be good at recaps, but I am good at shitting your content.
We are going to continue straight off from where we left off. However, I am giving you both a long rest for the benefit of it, because I don't know if I can remember how many hit points and spell slots you had after everything you got up to. It's just too much, and I gave the other group a long rest anyway. It would be unfair not to.
I can confidently say that I did not use any of my spell slots.
Yeah, well, you haven't got any, so... right, so you are still on the boat. You are surrounded by small crystal dragon wormlings who are still, sat around excited about their first ever boat ride. They're going, one thing about boats. Do they move at all?
Yes, they move quite a fair bit.
Cool! And what does it feel like?
Has anyone ever picking you up and decided to shake you really fast and you got sick because of it?
Well, there was one particularly angry intern, but we ate him.
Well, imagine that feeling of being they shake you really fast, you get sick because of it, but it happens very slowly, over a week.
Okay.
But you still get sick.
I'd imagine it more... I look at the state of their wings. Have you flown much at all? I'm not sure what state you were kept in.
We can't fly yet.
Ah.
I'm sure we will soon.
I hope so. Have you ever been rocked gently to sleep?
No.
Ah. A massive allergies, I'm sorry.
Anyway, this conversation continues for a few hours. Before you notice, turning around, oh shit. Where the hell are Gargoyle and Grounded?
Immediately I look up to see if Grounded is there.
No. Grounded is not above you on the ceiling, but it is that's a good place to look. Often she is, but no, almost no one's there. There is one person still there, leaning against the door, just watching you all. Is still Candlebones, arms folded, just kind of going.
I look over at the hammocks that they were pretending to sleep in, and notice that there's just plenty of just pillows stacked up there. It's like, hang on.
Wait a second.
So have you just been sitting there watching me talk with these lot for 5 hours?
Didn't have anything else to do, did I?
I suppose not. It's just... Don't suppose you saw where the other two went?
Oh yeah, sure. They came over. So they were going to go see Bockleaf. I cautioned them against it. They've probably already been fed to the pigs.
Doubt it. I honestly doubt there's a pig skilled enough to eat grounded.
Given both of their opinions of Raynar, I can't imagine they want to go see him for particularly good reasons.
Well, yeah, they wanted to smuggle in quite a bit of alchemist fire. Making a bomb.
I think we should get going.
Yeah. Barkley, you said, right? Barkley?
Yeah. Bogleaf.
Candlebones, can we trust you to look after our guests? They don't want for much aside from answers to questions.
No, not really, to be honest, but I mean, I'll stay here till I get bored.
Oh, you won't. I don't imagine you get bored looking after these lovely little creatures. And I put the one I've been nursing down. Right, let's go find what's happened to our owl and our tiefling.
Okay.
Right.
Who's got the highest passive perception?
Wait. First things first. As we're leaving the ship and I'm passing Candlebones, I look at him and I say, "Don't teach them how to swear."
Why would I do that?
You seem like the type.
You want to check your bird brain for that?
Okay, now we go.
Yeah. So as you're leaving, who's got the highest passive perception?
11.
My passive is also 11.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a d20 and odds it's Hannah and evens it's Ao. Ao, you hear as you're leaving, Candlebones step away from the wall, walk towards the dragons, and you hear him say in a whisper, assuming he's not been heard, "You lot are so cute, aren't you? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's cute." And then you hear a reply, "Why are you talking like that?" So yes, off to Raynar Bogcleave's magnificent clothing emporium, or more accurately, the pub, which is actually where he spends most of his time.
Out of character for this one. How long? It's 5 hours since the last session, right? Or five sessions. We're like five hours behind them, right?
Not necessarily 5 hours. You don't know how long behind you are. And that's going to be part of the problem.
I just want to vaguely know out of character, like how ruined we are.
5 hours is probably about right.
Okay,
as we step out of the boat, the volcano explodes.
No, not quite.
Green flame.
At this point, they're definitely not at the volcano yet, but they did a lot of things in between Bogcleave and the volcano that you're going to have to apologize for.
It does depend. How many of those people know we're associated with them?
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, guess we'll find out.
So you're heading into Bogcleave's bar, and you open the door, and you know it's quite dark in there, but there's candles at the tables. You can see Bogcleave in the distance in his usual booth. He's got two strapping sort of weightlifter types on either side, and he's got his hands on their knees and telling them stories. And he sees you all come in, and he stops immediately and then looks at you. And then there's I'm gonna say there's a tabaxi man playing the piano, and he stops all of a sudden. And everyone in the bar turns to look at you. And Raynar Bogcleave hops up, waddles over, and he's flanked by these two bodybuilders.
Raynar.
Darling, do you take me for a fool?
I'm going to assume that the other two have offended you somehow.
Offended me? They attacked me, darling.
Oh god. Okay. How badly did they attack you?
They said my fashion looked atrocious.
Okay, so not at all. Got it.
They attacked me!
No.
I put my best work into their armor. This was their making amends as well. They agreed to wear some of my designs to advertise the Bogcleave brand and to look fabulous while doing it, and then all of a sudden they get angry and they threaten me, they grab me by the cuff. They say all sorts of mean things. I tell you, Sparkles, you've got to get a handle on them. If it weren't for you being so fabulous in anything I make for you, I'd probably have you killed right now.
I, as a player, am going to have Eao pull what's going to be a very long shot, but if it works, it should hopefully work out well.
Here we go.
Raynar. Are you familiar with a man in Karaki by the name of Tybolt? If you do, I'm sure if you do any business with Karaki, you sure are.
His eye twitches for a second.
Sure.
And he says, "Never heard of him."
So what is it? Does he owe you a favor, or do you owe him?
Neither. I merely exercise discretion, and perhaps you shouldn't be mentioning such names in a crowded bar.
Well, then perhaps we should go someplace less crowded then?
Last time I did that, I was assaulted by 2 members of your party. I will not be going anywhere, darling.
I'll leave my sword here if it makes you feel safe.
It doesn't. They didn't use swords either.
Yes, that's right.
We'll do business here, but keep the names to yourself, darling.
Well then, how about I just bring up my associate? Look, I know I've wronged you in the past. To be fair, I didn't really have much choice.
You had plenty of choice. You just had to pay me. And tell me the truth.
I did not say well, I may have shortchanged you, but I did not tell you any lie.
Darling, we both know that telling the truth and not telling a lie are not exactly the same thing. Come on now. Come on, what do you take Raynar Bockley for? Some common thug? Some lout?
I knew I liked you, Raynar.
Oh, I like
Very
you
astute
too.
observation.
Roll me persuasion. For flattery, basically, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yep.
And you want me to roll persuasion?
Flattery, yeah.
Now, I am telling the truth, I do like Raynar. And I have my Shiver Scale coat on.
That's why it's not deception.
Yeah, but it's more importantly, I believe I get my advantage rolls whilst as long as I'm telling the truth while wearing Shiver Scale.
Yep.
So, total of 22.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, you know just what to say and just how to dress."
Well, I was dressed by the finest.
I can...
Would you like me to wait outside while you and Eao discuss business terms? I understand you would not like to feel ganged up on in this situation.
Yes, go on. As much as I hate to see you leave, I do love to watch you walk away.
Call if you need anything, Eao. And I'm going to go by the bar and set people's minds at ease.
Okay, so the cop walks up to the bar to set everyone's minds at ease.
The cop is getting a drink.
Fair.
Okay, so look, my associates did you wrong. Are they at least still wearing the clothing?
They walked out with it.
Okay, so we are very much looking for our associates, and I feel like I could pull a few things. One, perhaps I could help you get a bit more on my associate's friendly side, you know, have him cut you a few good deals here and there.
Fine, I can tell you where they are right now.
Oh, okay. That's actually fairly easy.
You think I don't know where every one of my beautiful pieces is at any time? And he he gets a bowl of water, and he runs his hand over it, and he looks through it and goes, "Oh, it looks like they've just walked out of a house in the stacks. I don't recognize it.
No, that helps immensely. And
is that smoke I see pouring out the windows?
oh no. Okay, so just to before we head out, just to hopefully smooth things over in the future, and to show, a bit of good faith in the future, Eao puts a large emerald brooch on the table in front of Raynar. One that shows the house crest of a very well-off family in Karaki. It's a fairly rare piece.
He runs it through his fingers and he looks at it closely.
It's a fairly rare piece.
It's real as well. You surprised me.
Just don't ask me how I got it.
Oh, never. As I say, discretion is part of the job.
I stand up. I go, pleasure doing business.
He pockets it and says, okay, on to some halfway to winning me back, but you're not done yet. Don't come back for more favors until you've got more gifts for old Raynar, darling.
Very well. And if I can't find enough gifts while I'm here, I'll pass them along to my associate.
Oh yes, they'll know how to reach me. Meanwhile, Hannah, you're at the bar. The bartender is a young wood elf. He's covered in tattoos, and in a sort of like I guess like a tank top sort of thing, but with tattoos and quite bulging muscles. Especially for like wood elves, they tend to be quite fleet. And looks at you and goes, "Can I get it for you, cop?"
I'm trying to find out how much money I've actually got on me at the moment. I don't think I keep track of that very well. One moment.
Just do what Eao would do and put on
I have
the
many.
tab.
I have many gold pieces, of course, because we lose the dragon.
Yeah. He looks past Raynar and starts pouring some rum. And he pours like it'd be about a triple. Like it's a big glass of rum. Pushes it over the table on the house.
Thank you. Glug. Good stuff.
It is. Only the best for friends of Raynar.
I'm not sure we're in Raynar's good books at the moment, but the thought is appreciated. And I'll just
if you get into his good books, your next one won't have poison in it, will it?
Ah. Hopefully that one didn't either.
Hopefully.
Eao walks up to the bar. What's this about poison drinks? I'll take one.
He would have said the poison drinks quite quietly, but if you're asking for drinks, he'll definitely pour you a drink from the same bottle.
It was mostly a joke.
He's pouring drinks. He'll hand you one after looking at a bogclave, and you drink it, and it is also poisoned. And we've got, amazingly, the two people on this adventure who give no shits about poison.
I don't care about diseases, I do care about poisons.
Oh, you do care about poisons? Let me get a Constitution saving throw from you then. Eao, you're immune to
ingested poisons.
Poisons, yeah, and it's going to fill up your necklace.
I mean, technically, I still get poisoned. I just don't suffer its negative effects.
Yeah. Just so that we can track the keyword.
I mean, like, I can cure poison with lay on hands, but that's simple. But I still get hit first with it, I believe. So.
Yeah.
That ain't a good roll. It's below 10. 8.
Okay. Let me just randomly decide which poison it is. Let's have a look. Some ingested poisons. What would Raynar use? Would Raynar use an expensive poison on you? I don't think so. Yeah. So you're gonna take 1d12 points of poison damage because I think he's used quite a cheap one on you. Assassin's blood. 3 points of poison damage. There we go. You are poisoned for 24 hours, but of course you can cure that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Eao very sadly looks down at her cup. The cheap stuff.
Yeah, for the benefit of UA, that is Assassin's Poison if you want to look up the rules. It's just a small amount of damage and you get the poison condition in the short of it.
Yeah, D12 damage. I can remember that.
Yeah. That hurts.
You want another?
No, I think the triple was good for me. Thanks.
I look at Hannah. We do have our lead, so
That's good.
and we should probably move quickly.
Probably. And I'm just going to nod in the direction of Raynar. Hopefully he doesn't seem too annoyed about me taking poison.
He sparkles, his eyes sparkle at you and smiles. Okay.
As I'm walking out, I whisper to Raynar, if you're going to try to poison me, at least get used to good stuff.
He says,
Don't
how
threaten the nice man.
dare you?
Don't threaten the nice goblin. There you go.
He pulls off a silk glove and slaps you in the face with it. Don't you ever come back.
I'll see why
Maybe I
I
will
come
have
back to a
another.
place that serves such cheap drinks.
Takes off the other glove.
As he goes, I grab the glove. I grab the glove.
Roll initiative.
Heyo.
Roll initiative. Yeah. As I load a map.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Raynar Bogcleave is going to be about here. I'll put on a token for each of you as well. The ones with bag tokens, they are civilians. They are not as part of the fight, but if you do an attack with an AoE, there's a very good chance you might hit one of them. Anything not a bag is not a civilian. And is part of this fight.
I don't think I've got my token on this computer, so...
I've put your token on.
Oh, cool, great.
You're over on the rug at the entrance.
I see, yes.
So let me just add... so if I go through the tokens, the fist is a thug, so a bit of a bruiser. The daggers, they are bandits, so they are also sort of bruisers, but they're not as strong as the thug. The thug's the sort of the big worrisome one. And then up here you've got three, they are technically speaking scouts, but they are basically just archers. And I will very quickly roll some initiative for them. Okay, what did we get for initiative? Let's go with Eao first.
Yes. I got a... Let me pull up my dice thing. 16.
16, nice. And Hannah?
8.
8! Nice. Okay, top of the round then, we have one of the archers is looking over at you from the top balcony. It is this one. He's looking down at you and is going to ready an action. So is drawing a... I'm going to say they're using a short bow. Realistically, they probably have hand crossbows, but we're going to give them a short bow. And yeah, they're readying that. We then go to one of the people stood on the stairs. Oh, yeah, we're going to go to the barman, who's now looking your way, and reaches down and grabs a sword from under the bar. Then we go to Eao.
Eao looks around, sees people starting to prepare. She looks down at Bogcleave and says, "Really? You slap me with your glove and then have your thugs do the fighting?"
I might break a nail, darling.
Eao lets go of the glove and goes, "Certainly no need for violence."
Okay. You're gonna try and convince Raynar Bogcleave right now not to fight when Reynard's got the upper hand after having insulted him for being cheap.
He used cheap poisons.
What is your persuasion modifier?
Oh, that is not good. That is a +1.
I'm going to tell you now, it is impossible with a +1 to do it. I was setting the DC internally at 30. Like, that's... Like,
I
don't insult Reynard Bogcleave. He's very clearly an insecure little man. Like...
Yeah, I couldn't pass DC 30, and I'm spec for persuasion.
I think only a bard could at this level, and even then it's not necessarily. Might need a bit of magic.
A rogue could at this level if they expertise into it.
Yeah, true.
Expertise into it, but they also need the charisma stat for it as well.
Any actions, Eao, as that falls apart?
I'd chat if I were you.
Give me a moment. Mm-hmm. I need to look at something in particular. At my character sheet. Okay, yeah. I just need to look up. Is this the stronger of the two? No, it's not.
I'll do it anyway. How bad can they be? You've beaten a dragon recently.
So I'm trying to...
I'm the worst.
You are.
Yes, this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to pull out my Wand of Binding and cast Hold Creature on Bogcleave.
Hold person? Or...
Hold Monster, sorry, Hold Monster.
Hold Monster. Does Hold Monster work on humanoids? I think that's the upgraded one that does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
It's the level 5 version.
Yeah. Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. Give me a moment to get you the DC for that.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Okay,
what'd you get?
I haven't rolled it yet. I was just looking at the numbers. Let me oh, I'm not rolling it with that D20.
It's a
that
DC
D20
17.
DC 7 was going to be hard. Let's have a look. That is a 17 exactly. I rolled a 15 and they've got +2.
Fine.
I'm afraid it hasn't worked, yeah. So, having seen that, we're going to go to Archer number 3.
Wait.
Oh.
Where's the door?
Right behind you.
Behind us.
Cool. That will be a bonus action disengage out the door.
Yeet! All right.
I was hoping to take him hostage as we exited, but...
Okay, so hold on one thing before you yeet and go. There was a readied action.
Oh, there wasn't there?
So that readied action is going to fire with the bow. That is only a 12 to hit though, so I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
Yeah, no.
So an arrow goes right where you were just as you dash out of there. And yeah, you're out. Okay, so this archer here is going to move round, draw a bead on Hannah. I'm rolling real bad with that one. I'm not going to use that D20 ever again. That's a 10, which is not going ahead.
You're rolling just well enough to mess with my plans.
Oh, yeah, that was when I used the red one. I was using the green one again. I shouldn't use the green one. The green one is when I need to miss. Over to Reynard Bogcleave. Reynard Bogcleave is going to attack Hannah then. Gonna look at you and say, it really pains me to do this, darling. Really pains me to do this, darling. Oh well, multi-attack. First one is a 21 to hit.
Ooh, this is swift, isn't it?
It is. Second one's a 12, so I'm assuming that one doesn't hit.
Can't do that. Let me see.
What does it say your AC is?
So my AC is 15, but that can't be right.
You get +3 when you move a lot, so it might be.
That is it, yeah. So yeah, it's 15. So...
15, okay. So the first one hits, the second one misses. So the first one does... with a short sword, 1d6 +2, and then sneak attack damage.
I do have to ask, why
Yes.
sneak attack?
He's a rogue.
Okay.
Unarmed as well.
Hannah is not flanked.
But is unarmed.
He's a swashbuckler.
Okay.
Of course he's a swashbuckler. He's a smuggler. 14 points of... that's piercing damage. I should have given him a cutlass instead of short sword. Ah, well. Doesn't matter. Then the bandits are going to move in. This one's coming down the stairs. This one is coming up to you. This one's coming around there. The others are kind of approaching, but not doing too much. Oh, Raynar cunning action disengages and moves away. Because he could do that. So it's going to be 2 attacks with advantage. No, you can't do that, can you? Yeah. Because you've got Sentinel.
Because I got Sentinel.
Okay.
So I can opportunity check if I wish to.
Yeah, your choice.
And
He did just stab
unfortunately,
you.
I'm not holding anything.
You could punch. Bomb.
Could punch.
Technically, a
Could try and
grapple is
grab.
an attack action.
Yep, could grab. And it's very much just going to try and gently put my hand on his shoulder.
Okay,
They're
so you're going to
asking
attempt to
not
grapple.
sleeve.
I'll move Raynar back.
I don't think I've got anything that actually lists on me on this sheet because Dungeon Master's Vault is not very good at dealing with this.
This
type of thing.
is your athletics contested with Raynar's acrobatics. So you roll athletics.
Presumably, I'm going to mess this one up quite badly.
He's pretty good at acrobatics.
And I'm not very good at athletics. 9.
Well, let's see. Well, that's a natural 1, so you got him.
One moment right now.
You know, I had a dream like this once, but I tell you, it was in better circumstances.
And these two have moved in, have they?
Yeah, those two have moved in and they're going to strike you with advantage. First one, that is a 16 to hit. Second one, that is a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
They don't do anywhere near as much damage. They're not rogues. 9 points of slashing damage in total. From both of them.
Just going through all my hit points here.
They sure are. And just before you, Hannah, it is the turn of the thug, who is going to dash in, but can't do anything because dashed. And now it is you, Hannah.
I'm going to pat Raynar on the head. I'm going to miss our conversations. And I'm just going to walk out, which I assume provokes from everyone.
Unless you disengage.
Yeah. I mean, you can disengage.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to disengage very far is the problem.
True. I mean,
So disengage and then walk, I guess.
are you remaining grappled with...
No, I pat him on the head and say I'm going to miss you.
Okay.
And walk out.
All right, so you disengage and walk out. Very nice.
Well, no, I disengage one square and get attack of opportunity from them too.
No. Disengages, you don't get attacks of opportunity, and you get your full movement because it costs your action instead.
There.
Unless you're a rogue. So yeah, you walk
See if it
out.
gets, yeah.
The others kind of look at you, and I'm like, right now I'm wondering, are they going to chase you, or are they happy to just get back to business?
Well, if they want to chase me, they're welcome to.
I'm going to double check what their morale is. They've not taken much damage.
I don't think any damage, have they?
But this isn't a fight to the death. This is a bar brawl. I'm pretty certain they're not going to leave and chase after you. You don't chase after someone with bar brawl. That might attract the fuzz. So they are going back in, dusting themselves off and pouring more drinks. Unless you're going back in for round 2. Going through the top windows. And... Yeah, you survived.
Eao coming in from the top window, Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah.
Taking out Foxy.
So, you've successfully apologized to Raynar Bogcleave. What's next?
Have we?
No. You've done about as well as the other team so far.
Worse.
Yeah, arguably, yeah.
Yeah. I eventually catch up with Eao and wipe the blood off my lips. How is it you run a thieves guild and are this bad at diplomacy?
A woman's allowed to have pride, Hannah.
You have to pick your battles.
It's insulting. An assassination attempt with such weak poison?
That's not an assassination attempt. You know as well as I do that they could have killed anyone at that bar. It's a display of power.
Also, to slightly correct you, it's not a thieves guild. Technically, we're supposed to be heroes.
Please describe to me all the members of the Guild of Icons who accompanied you to Canmore.
Don't describe the others, it'll get worse.
Well, we have Grounded, who, for the most part, is a morally upstanding person.
Usually horizontally standing, actually.
We had Verzad the Blasting, the man who
has stolen from a donation box in front of me, yes.
Yeah, who's dedicated himself to the blasphemy of the gods, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We have Glarus. I couldn't give you a read on Glarus if I tried, I'll be honest.
And yourself.
Yes, everything seems right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're going to a house in the stacks. I could only assume it's Petra's.
That poor woman.
Speaking of, Eao's going to walk over to the nearest thing that acts as a trash can and dump all the clothes that was given to her by Raynar Barkley.
Roll initiative. No.
She's then going to light a torch and light it on fire.
Wow.
Any particular reason?
I'm not having anyone track me with magic.
Well, me neither. But burning clothes seems a bit excessive.
It's good. It's good thinking.
Nick, question then, based on what we know about being able to track us from this. Yeah, that doesn't happen to me, does it?
Almost certainly not.
Given my magic item layout, it literally can't happen to me.
Yeah, I also don't actually think you've got anything of Bogcleave's on at the moment.
I've got stuff that's been modified, but I'm sorry, could have slipped something.
That's true, you could have. Yeah, but no, it won't work on you. No.
Yeah, I imagine that he's been constantly surprised about me turning up.
For the same reason, it doesn't work on Glarus either, although I don't think he ever had any... No, he did have the clothes.
Imagine he gets very, very confused results from Glarus.
Where? Just watching blips, like just...
Right, a young Raynar Bogcleave first sets up his scrying book and goes, "That's weird, I've only got 15 items registered."
Yeah. So where to?
To the stacks then.
All right, you head on off to the stacks. Takes a little bit of time to get back up there, obviously, but not too much time. Probably about 45 minutes or so. And you arrive at the stacks. You're aiming for Petra's house, did you say?
Yeah, that's why I'm assuming.
Or smoke. If we see smoke on the way there, I should.
You do see smoke on the way. It's not coming from Petra's house.
I suppose.
Plus side, Petra's alive, as far as you know. And there's this house. It's deeper into the stacks. It's one of the smaller, sort of more condensed, concentrated housing areas. And if you rush over, and you can start to see sort of billowing black smoke coming out of the front windows. And there is a wizard stood in front, casting shape water to try and sort of pass water from a bucket into the room. You get the feeling he'd do better just by lifting and throwing the bucket, but that's wizards for you.
I'm going to walk up to the wizard and go, "Excuse me, what's going on here?"
Fire in it, but don't go in. It's dangerous.
Obviously, do you know what's going on?
Yeah, fire.
How many onlookers are there?
About 4 or 5, not too many. It's people mainly leaning out of windows and that sort of thing.
I'm going to declare at them, "What are you waiting for? Bucket change, now! Hurry up, you, get bucket, now, go!"
And they start running off.
You specifically.
Start running off to get buckets and chains, because they're a little confused, but they've got the spirit. So... They come back and they've got these buckets and the chains. They're not sure what to do with the chains. They're kind of looking at the two things like.
No, form a bucket chain. You stand here. You stand next to them. Go to the well.
I stand here.
Make a chain to the well.
Chain to the well.
No.
All right, starts laying out the chain towards the well.
Whilst Eao is talking to Gaspar, I'm going to organise a bucket chain to help Gaspar's building.
The wizard is not Gaspar.
Sorry.
Gaspar is still in the building.
Is there anyone still in there? Do you know?
Couldn't tell. I went to open the door and whoomph, it was like someone had cast fireball. You know, I can't see through the wind because of all this smoke. So I'm just trying to get water in there as quickly as I can.
How high up is the building?
This one's on ground floor.
Oh, ground floor? Here I go. Useless. And I dive into the building through a window. Okay,
make me a Constitution saving throw as you start you've taken a lungful basically of smoke. And yeah, smoke inhalation will fuck you up.
Hey, Constitution's actually something I'm kind of good at. That is a 19.
19. Okay, so you're all right for now. You're not. You don't have to just immediately stop and start choking on it. It's very hard to see in here. It's so smoky. It's making your eyes burn a little bit, and the heat is intense. You think if you stay here too long, you're going to start taking fire damage persistently.
Not too much of worry. I have resistance to that.
Yeah, just depends how much you take. So in all of this, though, you can see flames.
Fire.
Yeah, you can see a lot of flames coming up from a puddle on the floor, and next to that puddle, you can see the face of a fire genasi. Unconscious on the ground next to a fire.
Okay, from what I may or may not know of fire genasis, are they fireproof or just fire resistant?
I think from your mostly unsuccessful attempts to date a fire genasi in Karaki, you probably have the idea that they are at the least resistant, but you do not know if they're immune.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about the fire itself. I'm going to worry about them breathing. I'm going to run up to them intent to start dragging them away from the fire. Okay,
as you start moving them, the genasi heaves and and vomits fire on the ground. And as you're closer now, you can see there are loads of bottles on the ground. Most of them are like wine bottles and beer bottles. At least one of them says alchemist's fire.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hat of holding and put it directly over their head. 1, it gives them 10 minutes of fresh air, and 2, it stops them from vomiting more on the floor.
That's great.
And I'm going to continue dragging them out.
Okay, you drag them out, you get them out out of the smoke, and then the wizard is there just, oh, how did you do that?
With my arms. You weak nerd.
I don't have those. Cast Tense's transformation and turns into an 8-foot Hulk of a man.
I take off the hat.
And did you deal with the fire?
No, I did not. Have fun with that.
Shape water. Meanwhile, the bucket chain is finally set up. The confused nerds have finally got the idea, and they start throwing water into there. And then one of them remembers that they've got create and destroy water, so they just start creating the water here, and then throwing it in, and it gets a little bit faster.
I look at the person who's casting create water into the bucket and then passing it along, and I go, just cast it in the
front. Yes, go.
Has to be in a container, actually.
Okay, then just you have this bucket stand at the front. Go.
Oh, fine. I don't like all this manhandling. And then they get, more and more work on it. One of them remembers that they have got a spell that puts out fires. Towards the end of it. And they do get the fire out. And yeah, so you have someone constantly hurling into a hat.
To be fair, I did say I took the hat off.
Oh, took that. So he's lying down. He's going, and flames are coming out. Fire is coming out. It basically is vomiting napalm.
Yeah. I'm going to lean down at him and just work out, like, is he actually alive and conscious, or just massively hungover and drunk at this juncture?
He is unconscious, but vomiting. If he had not been lying in the recovery position, it is likely he would be dead.
Good start. Is he at least like in positive hit point range in game terms, I guess?
Yeah, positive hit points. Only really unconscious from poison.
Excellent. Let's zap him with lay on hands for 5 to cure chronic alcoholness.
Yep. Okay.
Alcohol poisoning. Bonk.
Yeah, and he goes, oh.
You there? You alive? No smoke inhalation?
Probably a bit.
Hopefully not at the moment.
I've forgotten the accent I had for him. Sorry, it's got to be French. Little.
Is he a giant, Nick?
He's a fire genasi. They're also French. Just ask Eao. What did I drink?
That's what we want to know.
I was drinking, and then 2 party people came in, and we drank, and...
1 orange, 1 with feathers?
Yes, I think so. I
just look at the building that's currently smouldering and go, right.
I'm immediately going to look down at this person who's kind of drunk, kind of hungover, and go, look, we've been looking for these people. These 2 are a menace. They're a danger. We need to contain them and arrest them. Do you know where they went?
No. I'm no snitch. Not to fellow party people like them. I don't know where this accent is going.
I mean, presumably for insurance purposes, they're going to want an actual accurate detail of where these people have gone to.
I don't care. What do I look like? Some kind of paladin?
You should know that they left you to die. In a burning building filled with alchemist fire.
That's just party people, isn't it? We got a party. YOLO.
Okay, you don't have to tell us where they went. That's fine. What do they come to see you for? I presume they didn't come here just to drink and set the building on fire.
I think so. They asked for a drink. I gave them a drink. We had a drink, and then they left.
I actually turned to the wizard who was originally starting to put things out. Did you see anyone leave the scene?
No. Mind you, by the time I got here, the fire was pretty big.
Was there anyone watching the fire when you got here? Anyone here before you?
He points to one of the windows, and someone ducks back in. That window.
Cool. Okay. Do me a favor.
I'm going
Take
to
this-
this fancy.
Take this person to the God Hall to get healing, or the Evocation Hall. I don't know which one. I suppose both would work.
Sure. If you want in, I can get you in. Stand there.
Stand where? Here?
Yeah. Just there. Cast levitate on you. Lifts you up. There you go.
Thank you.
You are now in the window of someone's house.
How long does levitate last?
It's like a minute or 10 minutes or something. It's long enough.
Eao just like casually leans on the windowsill. Hey there.
And you're confronted with a child. You are confronted with
Aww.
This one is going to be, I think, a halfling child. Hello?
Hey, did you see what happened?
The fire. I didn't do it.
No, I don't think it was you. Don't worry. Here. And I'm going to pull out a crystal baboon, which is a small baboon decoration, and hand it to the kid. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. I just need to know, did you see anyone leave the building when it started burning?
Yeah. Before it started burning, there was a big bird, and they had a friend.
Did you see which way they went? Did you hear them say anything?
They said they were going someone called Foul-Leg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If anyone comes by asking questions, don't mention the Foul-Leg thing.
Okay.
You never know if they may be bad people looking for their friends.
Okay, I won't say anything. But that'll
And
cost you
Eao-
another trinket.
Kids these
And
days.
goes like, come on.
Kids these days.
Ao's paying in trinkets. I'm paying in hit points. I think we're good here.
Ao starts digging through her bag real quick. And Ao pulls out a Ao has a small harp. Do you like music?
I love music.
And I pass the kid the harp.
Oh, amazing. And starts playing it, and it sounds horrible. But runs off. Thanks, miss. And then runs back and says, "Oh, sorry," and closes the shutters.
As a bit of context, by the way, I just gave this kid a 750 gold value harp because it's the only thing I could think of that's vaguely toy-like.
Amazing. Okay.
I'm poking around the lab that Ao dragged our feinting researcher out of, and presumably finding at least one or two empty bottles of alchemist fire here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not very good at the whole CSI stuff, but I'm just going to look at the shelf where a load more, I assume, bottles are presumably either missing or there are spaces for present.
There are spaces for a couple of bottles.
Okay.
Only, I think... I can't remember how many exactly, but it was one or two.
Alright, okay. And I'm also going to just make sure that, given my very rudimentary knowledge of all things arcane, this place isn't like to blow up again from radiant heat.
Should be okay.
Cool. And I'm going to walk out. People still dousing the building as well.
Yeah, they're still going for it.
Yeah.
One of the wizards is trying to explain to the others that he's put out the fire using create or destroy bonfire, but they're not having it. They are filling that place with water.
As they should do.
I stand behind one of the wizards. Can you believe this guy? using create bonfire to put out a bonfire?
They're actually now having a sort of small conference meeting to try and discuss what level of force is appropriate in this situation. Is tidal wave enough?
I'm going to gently drag the floating Eao behind me as we walk up in the direction of the pub, because that's our next lead, I assume. Or at least I don't know this yet. Eao hasn't told me yet.
No, I'm going to pass on the information.
Hannah just needs a drink.
Hannah just needs a drink at this juncture. Another
it's
one.
separate,
One with less poison in it this time. One with the regular amount of poison alcoholic drinks have inside them, please.
Okay, so
I could do that. I hand Hannah a very fancy bottle of alcohol.
Just giving away everything at the moment.
Oh no, I'm not giving it away. I'm giving her just a drink. It's already half drunk. Me and the ship's captain drank through half of it.
Of course, yeah. Okay. So are you heading to the Overwatch? The Overlook, even, not the Overwatch.
I guess we're heading to the Overlook.
Is that what we were told? Where the kid told us?
Because
I think Hannah mentioned the tavern. Sorry,
Sorry.
No, we were told the foul leg, I believe.
Foul leg, yes. My bad. I thought that was who ran the tavern. My bad.
Make me a very easy history check.
We don't have history in this game.
Yeah, we do.
Do we? Yes, we do. Just very easy. Does a 10 pass very easy?
It does. Very easy as 5. Yeah, Foul-Leg Robert is the proprietor of the Overlook Tavern.
Yes, we talked to him, yes.
Okay.
I assumed I remembered that correctly. I know I'm like really, really bad when it comes to the lore with this game, but still, I thought I remembered that correctly.
You've still got the key, in fact.
Yeah.
To the Overlook Tavern. So yeah, you arrive and it is shut, and there is a sign on the front of the door that says closed for repairs.
So do we go in the front or the back?
The front, AO.
Okay, if we get ambushed here again.
Knock on the door. Door opens. Foul-Leg Robert sticks his head out and went,
"Hi, Robert.
You looking for your friends?"
Yes.
Come on in then.
Are they in here?
No. Opens the door.
Okay.
Always a step behind.
Always a step behind. We're speedrunning this as fast as we can. We've got other things to do rather than catch up with these.
You are gaining. You are gaining. You are definitely gaining. But he lets you in. So, can I get you a drink?
Coffee or something equivalent.
Pretty much only got beer at the moment, or water.
Beer's good.
No thanks. I've already been in one fight because of cheap poison today.
I'm good.
Those are fighting words. He reaches under the counter for the crossbow. I'm kidding you. Okay, pours a big pint of ale. Pours one for himself as well, and sits down. He says, "Thirsty work painting, I tell you, thirsty work." And you can see that there's covers over all of the furniture, and that he's trying to paint over all the holes made during the fight.
We didn't get to do much painting on the farm. Whitewashing, sure, but painting, no.
Yeah, well, I'm not too good at it either. As you can see, I tried doing a flower over there, but it doesn't. It looks just like a kid's drawing of the sun.
Don't suppose you know how our good friend the bards are doing?
Haven't heard of them. Or from them. I have heard of them.
Tough to say.
I did my best to get them out of it, but I'm not sure how well it went.
Yeah, I know. I spoke to Grounded about it earlier.
Speaking of, we have been basically following their trail of misadventures around. Don't suppose you know where they went?
After they came in, they went in the beer garden and they made, what do they say it was? I'd never heard of it. Alchemist's fire or something? They were out there a while. And then they said they were going to go and buy something. They talked about going to the shops. Where were they going? I want to say they wanted powder.
Like, for the face? For for mixing into brickwork or for mixing into explosives?
Was it white powder? Was it drugs? Oh, I hope it's not drugs.
I don't think it was. I don't think they were after drugs.
That's good.
Because they wouldn't have gone to the shops for those. They'd have gone to. Forget his name. Something stupid. Candle bones or something in it. He's a nuisance. He's always around here selling. No, they're going to the shops for something. I was like, something powder. And he sits and he takes another sip. Gun?
Okay, yeah, black powder. Okay.
I think so. I pointed them to that posh fancy shop. What's it that the wizards go to? VSM?
I thank you for the information. Is there anything you're gonna need? Anything you need?
Wouldn't mind a help with all this painting if you've got a moment. Or a couple of hours, but if not, nah, just call me when you're ready to free my good friends the cannons.
Yep. I add it to my to-do list. Help foul leg with painting. Goes to the bottom of a very long list, which starts with pay Petra back for absolutely everything.
With the way the apologies have gone so far, is it going to be with like a crossbow to the skull?
It ain't me that's been messing up the apologies here. It's the other three members. It's the actual members of the Guild of Icons and Gargoyle.
Well, we're going to be here at least a couple more days, and we do have a ship out, so we can at least get them out. Least we could do.
Here's where I've immediately forgotten what the shop VSM was like. Okay, no, I remember now. No, I remember now.
I vaguely remember what was it, because I saw a stat block being posted and everyone going, no!
That was it, yes! So, yeah, you can head off to the shops if you'd like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roberts waves you away, closes the door behind you. And yeah, you head off to the shops. The shops are in a fairly central part because, you know, things like component shops and that sort of thing, they need to be in easy reach of all of the schools. And VSM it's really quite a fancy looking shop. You know, the VSM is in a fancy font. There's not too, it's kind of like minimalist and there's a lot of shiny metal going on. And you step inside and a little bell goes. And it looks inside like a sweet shop, right? Like a, this is one Keith will understand a little bit better, like a British sweet shop where there's all the jars on the so there's loads of jars on shelves, like big glass jars, and they're all labeled and they contain all various brightly colored things. You have diamond dust and various gem dusts. You've got all sorts of components for spells, and there's an ornate golden skull on the shelf as well.
I think it's vaguely how like tea shops look when they're in America as well.
Like tea shops, yeah, exactly, that sort of thing.
And kind of like, I think everyone's seen like the Gene Wilder version of Charlie and Chocolate Factory. And there's like that big thing at the beginning of the big candy store.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like that, and there's, you know, this ornate brass scales on a counter nearby, and
immediately Eao looks at like the ornate skull. And Eao reaches into her hat of holding and pulls out her own like gilded ornate skull with like I believe it was jets in the eye sockets. I hold up and go, "Hey Hannah, look, they match."
And the skull opens its mouth and goes, "Not quite."
Jesus. And I toss and I just like throw the skull in surprise.
Sorry. Shouldn't startle the customers, but I don't get too many options.
Yeah. At that moment, as soon as he says that, I'm just kicking in Divine Sense because, you know, I've never used it as a paladin before.
Oh, there's undead in here.
Eao's breathing heavily.
You summoning undead?
That was a good one. But no, I just keep that around because you never know when you need it.
Well, that's what you need it for.
Never
Question
know.
Then, things up to Divine Sense on. Places in consecrated or desecrated, is it?
No, neither consecrated nor desecrated.
just undead there. Yes.
Just an undead right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's temple.
We're looking for associates of ours who may have come in earlier.
My light has just fucked itself for a second. There we go. That was strange.
Some are very purple.
I say associates. We're not really associates.
They are your associates. They're your employees.
Don't tell them that. They may have come in looking for black powder.
Oh, yeah. And the bat shit, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Even I, with my masterly ineptness with arcane, knows that's used for fireballs.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were. I don't suppose you know where they went. We've been tracking them all day.
I think I had one of them mention. Yeah, I think it's the Phlogiston Clave.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the word phlogiston. What does that mean?
Fire.
Oh, good.
It's a volcano, isn't it?
May have taken explosive material to a volcano. Excellent. You've been very, very helpful. Thank you.
I don't know why I just shrugged. It very clearly can't. It's just a head. But it sort of just like bobs up and down and goes, happy to, not doing anything else. Can I get you anything?
What all do you sell here besides spell components in bulk?
That's it. All kinds.
Do you have anything that relieves burning, like salves or anything? I have a feeling we might need them in our immediate future.
Let me think. Well, it definitely is not stocking any potions or poultices, but if you have any spells that do it that require components, it's probably got the components for it.
Neat, cool, thanks.
But if you wanted to cast like heal, which takes that one doesn't.
I was about to say, what level spellcaster do you think I am?
They would assume you'd want to cast heal because 5th level is the minimum spell slot you need to be here. Yeah, I think like I've immediately forgotten anything that has a component. Greater Restoration. If you wanted to cast Greater Restoration, there is Diamond Dust here.
Neat. I should probably not take Diamond Dust though, but I think I've got enough to cast Greater Restoration today. But thank you, Steve. Thank you. I'm sure we'll be back here eventually. This is where I rack my brains very much for everything I've seen Ground to get up to, and try to remember the components for mirror walking components.
That's good. Roll Arcana, please.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to go up to the shopkeep and go, hey, I have something that I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe you'll be able to help. And I pull out a vial of heliotrope liquid that I got from the mirror run.
That's from quite a while ago. I remember that's from the split dungeon, the
split room,
quantum mirror room. Okay, interesting.
Don't suppose you know what this stuff is? Some guy came and sold it to me. Looked
an
interesting.
Intelligence check. Okay. Put it on the desk. I'll take a closer look.
Put it on the desk.
Okay. There he goes.
Some guy came earlier and sold it to me. Didn't give him much for it, but it looks interesting, so I thought I'd at least check it out.
Jinx, lift it up the light, will you? And it levitates upwards and towards the skull. Neat. Unpoppers it and pours a little bit on what was an invisible creature. Suddenly becomes visible, and you can see this ghost hovering there.
Oh, I just had some more undead then.
That's useful.
That is useful.
Strictly speaking, this isn't undead, but it looks like a ghost. It is Invisible Servant is suddenly very visible.
That is very useful.
Dimension Swap.
That I know isn't undead. Excellent.
You do know it's not undead.
It is
a first level spell, Invisible Servant, so...
I have no training in Arcane. By the way, I rolled a 16 on that.
Don't suppose you have more of this
16.
stuff.
No. Nah, it takes too long to make. You're gonna need the potions expert.
Well, regardless, I thank you for your time. I'd put 5 gold on the counter as like a tip for help.
Okay. So, Hannah, at the same time, you do recall the ingredients that that Grounded needed to make mirror walking potions. I don't recall what those are. So and they're not in my notes.
I see if they're on the shelves and stuff.
I believe
pointing at the bottles saying we need that.
I believe it was for 100 GP worth of the supplies for 5 potions. I think you rolled.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right then. Yeah. So you get all the ingredients up and it's like,
I'll also actually pick up stuff that seems like reasonable to have alongside it, because I'm not particularly A, skilled at M, B, also want to cover my tracks as best I can here.
Roll me deception.
Well, that's the problem. I'm rolling deception, but it's not like I'm telling any type of anything.
You're not
so
telling
it's
a
just
lie.
flat.
I'll count you as telling the truth at this point.
That counts as 2 telling.
No.
It's not me telling anything.
Yeah.
I could help action and start putting a few more ingredients on the table.
Help action would give you advantage in this case. That's good. Yeah.
Yep. So, do I just roll advantage? Just roll deception now. Yeah.
Yep. Roll deception with advantage. I'm going to look up the stats of what you're going to beat.
20.
Well, that's good.
23.
23, did you say?
Yep. The other result was a 19, so not too far off that either. Thanks, Eao.
Yeah, their passive would be, in this case, 20. So yeah, you've beaten it.
That is stressful.
I mean, liches, they're charisma casters. So
how many potions worth are we getting for ingredients?
Well, I think here there is enough ingredients to make, I think, there's probably 1,000 GP's worth of ingredients here, which is enough for something like 50 potions.
Yeah.
Are we going half on this, Eao?
Sure.
500 each.
Sure.
I'm impressed at thinking of buying it from here, because I did not consider that at all.
Look at me, actually remembering what we were meant to do this session.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. This is going to be a short session, though.
It's
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Let's not say that. Let's not go with that one, shall we?
You've still got the scary bit ahead.
Yeah. I can't change my gold count on this. What is that? Really? Remind me to change it at the end of the session.
Yeah. So if and when we save Grounded and all, then we need to let her know we have 1,000 GP worth of alchemical supplies for her. For the sole purpose of making mirror walking potions.
Okay. So you've got the stuff. Where are you going to next?
I mean, he mentioned the volcano. As much as I hate that he mentioned that.
Okay, you're gonna head towards the volcano.
At least it's narrowing it down. And we start walking up. How large is this volcano, roughly, in terms of area?
It's
just roughly
fairly big, but it's more like a gouge out the side of the mountain, which has this river of magma going out of it.
As we're getting close, I'm going to start casting a spell.
Before you get close, something else is actually going to happen.
Cool. Even better. Don't carry on.
As you're walking down the sort of the it's fairly sort of bustly. I mean, it's probably like mid-afternoon or so. You're walking down the thoroughfare. You hear a voice from an alleyway. And it's a familiar voice. And
good familiar or bad familiar?
I would say it depends on your perspective. as Alana peels out of a nearby alley. And she squints in your direction, Hannah, and says,
Eao rests her hand on the sort of her hip. The hilt of her
Not
sword.
now, Eao.
"Your armor shines so brightly during the day." She smiles as best as she can while she says it, "But I do prefer you in the dark."
Hi, Alana.
Hi, Sparkles.
Oh, you're calling me
Alana.
Sparkles as well.
Damn it, I'm on the wrong page. I've just put Sparkles in because of Bulkleaf. What was she calling you? Hang on. Alana.
Chestnut, I believe.
What was it, sorry?
Chestnuts.
Chestnuts. Oh, yeah, no, I like that, yeah. Sup, chestnuts.
Hello, Alana.
And you, I
Any
suppose.
messages from beyond the veil? Twice in 1 week must be exhausting, I'm sure.
There's no need to bring that up. I was hoping we'd have coffee.
So this isn't a round 3 in camp, then?
No.
I'm not
we-
allowed.
Well, you're not allowed to hurt me. And I assume you don't want to annoy me at the moment, I'm sure. Coffee sounds good.
Never want to annoy you.
Coffee sounds great.
She
I actually
she
do want
smiles.
coffee.
And she says, "Well, follow me." And as you follow, you spot, I think, yeah, both of you spot 3 thugs peeling out of other alleyways to follow behind. And she takes you
Are they joining us for coffee as well?
yes, if you don't mind. And she takes you to a coffee place that's actually fairly central. It's quite a bustling place. It is called I can't think of anything. Level Cup. There we go. Level Cup. And she takes a seat, and the 3 thugs go into the coffee place, and she gestures at you two and says, "Please, take a seat." How do you like your coffee?
At the moment, I think I would prefer it black with as many sugars as I want to easily have inside it.
That's right. This one is the Blink Bean, not Level Cup. It's the Blink Bean. Okay, very good.
With no magical enchantments in it at all.
Well, of course. This is just coffee. I don't want you all worrying.
I look around Catmore. I never quite know with this place whether that needs specifying or not.
And you, what was your name again?
Irrelevant. I don't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee?
No.
Well, what do you drink?
Eao pulls out her fancy bottle of alcohol, takes a swig.
Fine. You make strange choices of friends. Ah, well.
I'm on the fence whether this one's a friend or not.
She snaps her fingers and one of the folks comes back up. And everyone else is, by the way, leaving the coffee shop and like being pushed out by the thugs. And she mutters an order to them and then disappear again. And the other 2 thugs take seats on other tables near you.
Is this necessary, Alana? Some of these people were just enjoying their day.
It's for my own protection. You've killed me twice now. Come on.
I mean, to be fair, you killed one of us first.
Well, even if we're keeping score, 2 that's excessive.
And entirely provoked, let's also be fair here. You started both times.
Let's not get into that. This isn't about that. New slate. Let's just sit down and have coffee. Friends. Maybe something else. And coffee comes out, and the barista is barista's a drow. No, barista's a drow, and comes out, squints in the sunlight, and puts down a tray of drinks with a shaking hand. You can hear the mugs clattering against the saucers as she puts it down and then walks back in. Thank you, dear. Takes a black coffee and starts sipping it.
Alana herself is also a drow, isn't she?
Yes. Please,
and
go ahead.
I'm going to center, recompose myself. It's been a long day already. Smell the coffee and go, okay.
So what have you been up to?
I got into a fight with an organised crime syndicate. I put out a fire. I'm currently trying to stop things from exploding. Quite an eventful day so far.
Eao nudges Hannah in the side with her elbow.
What?
Remember who we're speaking to.
Who was the crime boss?
I'm not sure who the boss was, but I can tell you who my contacts were there. So it was people who were beating me up. I can tell you the name of the person who tried to poison me earlier today as well.
That'd be great.
It has been an interesting day, but I would choose not to at the moment. I know better than to cause unnecessary amount of paperwork for yourself, and I imagine given
this isn't. No, I see. Hang on, sorry. We've gotten off on the wrong foot. You think this is official business?
No, it's just I'd rather not give you extra paperwork. I understand that if you've got time to take it to a coffee shop, you don't need extra time to do more paperwork.
Darling, I don't work for the Inquisition anymore.
I try to read whether she has quit or was let go.
Now that's a good question. Roll me insight, I think, for that. I think that's a good reading ability. Yeah, roll me insight.
Roll you insight. Again, I hate this website. Permissions. No. The site is impossible to use, I swear. How do I use this site? Sorry. It's taking me to find my dice rolls. Right, because it's on Builder, that's why. I swear. Insight. 21. So I rolled another natural 20.
21, very good. Yeah. She says it with a little bit of a wince, as if this was not her choice at all.
I'm sorry to hear that. I genuinely am. You seemed to enjoy your calling last we spoke about it.
I was very good at what I did. Ah well, I've had more time to pick up hobbies.
Oh, do tell.
I've taken up... Well, it'll sound a little macabre. She looks at you for a sec. It's like... Don't think any differently of me, but... taxidermy.
I can't say it surprises me.
What does that mean?
It seems like a transitional skill set between your previous line of work.
I did always like using the scalpels.
Very, very hands-on with
the chemicals.
Bodies.
I'm going to miss the screams. They were the fun part. She takes another sip of coffee.
So while we're here and at least on relatively peaceful terms, what happened to the brass cannons?
When you go to prepare a dead creature for taxidermy, you lie it on its back, you take a scalpel, and you slice it down the chest from between the shoulder blades, straight down the front, all the way down, until you run out of skin. Then you pull that open, slice off the organs, take them out. It's a very transferable skill set. course, if you don't want someone to die, you'd better have some healing magic on hand.
At this point, I imagine I could supplement this. Then you have to put the organs to one side. You, I presume, have to use some type of preservative. I'm guessing some form of vinegar or something along those lines, maybe something more artificial. I'm not an expert on the subject. Depending on the condition you want the organs in, I assume, unless you're preparing them for offal for food or other types of things. Yeah,
Why do you know so much about taxidermy?
Welcome to the taxidermy club. Club meeting.
My character has exactly 2 proficiencies because I'm a paladin: persuasion and medicine. I assume taxidermy falls under medicine.
When I taxidermy a rodent, I take the organs out, I cook them, and I eat them. However, if you don't want the subject to die, it's best not to take the organs out. Just damage them as much as possible, and then heal, and then repeat the process. It'll break anyone eventually. Should see what we do with the teeth.
I am a simple country farm girl and do not have much time for the allusions and metaphors of the next Alana. They often go above my head.
Out of character, do you consider yourself a simple country farm girl?
Actually, yes, I do.
Okay.
My character was raised on a farm.
Yeah, no, I'm just double checking.
Yeah. I would very much like you to speak your heart, speak plain. As I have alluded to, we are engaged in some type of essential business at the moment. That is, I would assume it has some measure of time sensitivity to it.
Yeah, you mentioned something about an explosive.
I'm not sure if it's going to be something that is dangerous, but on the same time, I can't confirm this or not, so I'd like to ensure that my suspicions are correct.
You're not thinking of rescuing your friends, are you? That would be most disappointing.
You have to be more specific on the friends who'd want us to rescue. Or the people you consider my friends that I want to rescue, as it were.
Those bards of yours?
Oh, I'm not considering rescuing them with explosives, no.
It's not what I said.
Oh, no, I expect to personally go through proper legal channels. And the means are available to me, but explosives, no.
I'm impressed. Proper legal channels. Unusual to see it. The kind of people I deal with. She blows on her coffee and takes another sip. I assume your friends won't, though, and look straight at Eao. You'd definitely use a bomb, wouldn't you?
Honestly, probably not. It's not really my style. I prefer to do things quieter. Honestly, the more flashy stuff you've been seeing lately is more out of desperation than anything.
Are you telling the truth?
I will say, because you have more. I am very much telling the truth.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I knew Hannah was going to tell the truth because vow of truth, but Eao telling the truth has been interesting.
The vow of truth is entirely optional, by the way. It's not part of my oath. It's just something my character does.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Eao knows there are sometimes tactically where telling the truth is the right thing, even if she does lie by instinct.
No, that's fair enough.
If the cop is concerned about us, like the actual cop is concerned about us lying, I'm sure that she'll go for every single wrong avenue she wants to.
No, she's not concerned about you lying.
I will admit, I have once stolen from a party member in front of their face and then lied about it directly to their face after they watched me do it. That is something that has happened in the past.
You're quite a
I'm
piece
saying
of
this
work.
out of-
Okay.
I'm saying this out of character. As context.
Okay, yeah, no, that's true.
Yes,
You did.
but yeah.
So you wouldn't use. So what do you think they're using a bomb for?
I honestly do not know what would be going through anyone else's mind at this juncture. I'm sorry to say.
Honestly, I have no idea either, and it actually kind of worries me.
If I find who is trying to build a bomb, maybe they'll let me back in the Inquisition. I'll have to show them my skills at taxidermy, perhaps.
As I said, transferable skills.
Yes. Oh, very much.
I mean, of course, that is in the end, assuming our suspicion of the bomb itself was right.
Of course. You have good reason to believe there's a bomb, though, don't you?
Ao's not answering.
I'll
I
take that
have
as a
a
yes.
personal suspicion, but I wouldn't say it's evidence. Circumstantial at best. And again, honestly, it is circumstantial at best at this juncture.
That's fine. We don't need evidence beforehand. They all talk eventually.
No. See, this is somewhere where me and you have complete incompatibilities, it must be said. Which is not a reliable way of getting truth from people, and is honestly something that is very against my code of conduct and very much against the person I am.
That's the thing, Chestnuts. I always know when I'm being lied to. Stab someone enough times, and eventually you'll get the truth from them.
So I suppose the question is, where do we go from this juncture?
Wherever you want. This is, as I say, just coffee.
So once we're done here, you won't be following us?
I didn't say that. You mentioned a bomb. Perhaps you could do with some help.
And what's in it for you?
As I say, I find who's making a bomb. I bring them to justice. I'm brought back into the inquisitorial team, right back where I left off. Maybe even the same case.
I just look over at Eao and go and follow her lead at this juncture, I think. I think this is Eao's call to make.
Do you recall what I said to you last time we spoke? Before you left that bar?
No.
The next time we cross blades, there won't be a revival.
Well, we're not crossing blades. I was offering my help.
Oh, I perfectly know. And Eao stands up. It's just a reminder. If you're going to be helping, then keep up.
Very well. What did you say your name was?
For now, you may call me Dunwich.
Very well, Dunwich. Let's go. Okay.
Can I request we take our break now?
Yeah, I was about to say it's time we're going to take the break.
I've been really enjoying myself so far.
Okay, we're back. So you're off to a volcano, yeah?
Guess so.
Yeah, with Alana. I'm assuming her thugs behind us.
Alana's with you, but not the thugs.
I am actually surprised she still holds so much power despite not being in the in
Does
her
she,
position.
I mean, you can just pay hirelings.
No, true.
Oh yeah, she's been in a senior academic member of staff here, or senior member of faculty for quite some time here. I imagine she's got plenty of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's she going to spend it on? Lodgings?
I mean, they'd be provided, wouldn't they, at this thing? So anyway,
Point.
as we're getting close to the entrance of the volcano, I'm casting look at objects on myself at this juncture to try and find something I'm familiar with, and the thing that I'm going to be familiar with that the party's probably still got on them is Gargoyle's breastplate, because it's mine.
Gargoyle's not wearing that at the moment.
Oh, so it's not.
You would
that,
know
is
that
it?
though, because he's
okay,
not changed.
Yeah, so,
he's in his dwarven
gonna,
plate.
Then it's going to be that, because I assume I'm at least familiar enough with it to know that A, that owl's not going to take it off regardless, and B, it'll probably be very, very close to him.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, according to Pixel, he's got the inventory, so even then, I'm going to be able to find it. So, yeah, it's something I'm very familiar with.
Okay, so you cast this, and you sense the direction of the object's location. So you're coming in from what I'm going to describe as the south of the Flodger's Enclave. You're coming down the slope. It's moving north, away from you, fairly quickly, and looks to be. It is definitely within 1,000 feet. It's probably about 200 feet, 300 feet away from you at this moment.
Yeah, that was going to be the question. Like, if it's within 300 meters or so, then yeah, I can at least grab it. At least grab an idea of where it is.
Yeah.
And I assume, like, Alana's noticed I'm casting a spell. I'm sure Eao's noticed I'm casting a spell.
Well, yeah, it's verbal and somatic, so everyone's noticed you're casting a spell.
I mean, hilariously, I do have spells I can cast.
You've located the chiseled ass of
my old brush. I'm not specifically looking for that chiseled ass. But yes.
And as you descend, you look up again, and you sort of look in the direction that you think that they're in, and you can see in the distance a dot in the shape of Grounded and Gargoyle on a magic carpet, beasting it away from the Flodger's Enclave as quickly as they can. And you can see a couple of little imps flying past, some devils going up towards them. There's one left, and it's going in to get them.
Is that normal here?
And Alana goes, "No, not normal at all." And the carpet just goes vertical, straight up, right in front of a cliff, and the imp goes smashes into it and falls into the lava. And you see Gargoyle tumble off the back, and Grounded lunge down and grab him, and the two of them go to safety.
Well, at least they're safe. What else do we see?
Meanwhile, what else you see down in the Flodger's Enclave, there's a lot of sort of thin platforms, and a lot of bubbling magma. You can see on one of them, a rather sort of larger one, where there's sort of almost like an office space set up. There's a huge pile of corpses. 4 of them have been separated from that pile. And standing in front of those 4 corpses is a dog burning with hellfire. And it is snarling. And initially it's looking up at Grounded and Gargoyle flying away. But now it looks back at these corpses and starts dribbling magma.
The imp corpses, yeah?
No, these are humanoid corpses. Would you know who they are? Yeah, because Gargoyle mentioned something that had been plaguing his mind, something that he'd felt quite guilty about.
Oh, jeez. Do tell, Nick, for people who need to channel.
About 4 interns that he killed with a faulty cage ages ago, and how he's wanted to do right by them by sending money home, and well, there they are. And there's a dog salivating over their bodies.
Okay. Dog should probably not eat those.
I will say, out of character, Eao is probably going to play this cautiously unless Hannah does something.
As in, play the gigantic hellhound cautiously, or play...
As in, approach the situation cautiously regardless of people's lives.
Well, they're dead already. That's the problem. Going to cautiously approach the dog, which I'm assuming is something demonic in nature. I haven't got the... I'm not burning,
fiendish, you could say.
I'm not even burning that to guarantee it.
Son of a...
Let me just double check.
Are you armed?
Keen hearing and smell. Okay, so it's got advantage to try and... wait, are you stealthily approaching, or are you just walking up?
I have disadvantage on stuff, my stuff.
And it's got advantage to detect you.
So I am probably not, like, I'm assuming if the other two want to stop me from approaching, they can tug at me and say, nope, 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 nope.
Well, it's probably going to detect you approaching based on its smell. And it looks, it turns around and it sort of stands between you and the bodies, growling as if, like, this is my food.
Down, boy.
Eao's going to
curling around its tongue.
Eao's going to whisper over to Alana. Are you well armed at all?
Not particularly, no. I was just going to get coffee.
Don't make me regret this. And Eao pulls out of her hat a biting long sword and hands it to Alana.
Thanks, sugar.
Don't call me that.
I make no promises. Okay. If you don't do anything in 5 seconds, the Hellhound is going to lunge. What are you doing?
I'll make sure I'm at the front of the group.
And by the way, Nick, I'm saying I'm probably going to regret this. Just to let you know, a sword of biting, which is what this is +2 to attack, and it crits on a 19.
It'd be fun in the hands of an Inquisitor, wouldn't it?
It's the only other weapon I have on me.
I mean, I've got a rapier, but it's not going to help because the thing's fiendish, and I imagine you need magic to deal with it. I've got my vicious sword though. We should be okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm only a third dead.
I'm going to hold an action. The moment it begins to lunge at us, I am throwing a dagger at it.
Okay. We're going to take this as initiative then. So yeah, roll initiative. I'll add on Alana, which I didn't expect.
You gave us a guest party member. Of course you should have remembered to prep the stats.
Oh, no, I've got her stats here. I just didn't expect it.
I would win these dice, but they're digital.
Yeah, it's when I use my green D20, I get nothing but awfulness. There we go, that's good. The red D20 coming through.
I'm in the front at least, though. So I get eaten first. Which is what you want in this situation.
Yeah. Let me get you a map. And let me get rid of the two nerds who were on here previously.
What the hell is this Mario level nightmare?
Welcome to body disposal at the Phlogiston Clave.
Why do you need body disposal?
Well, because you often needed to stop necromancers raising them back up from the dead.
Do you see why I don't consider this place a legitimate authority?
Yeah, of course. Let me put positions down. So like, there's the bodies. There's Hannah.
Like, yeah, there's magics that you can do to deal with it, but like, lava's cheaper.
I'm gonna make this one Alana.
Okay, lava is not as... You don't just throw bodies into a volcano.
Just so you know, by the way, the biting blade, it requires attunement, so it is going to just be a normal sword.
As long as she's armed, I suppose.
Yep, she's armed.
For this fight.
So I imagine I got to about here before the thing decided to go.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Right, so, Eao, what was your initiative?
14.
14, pretty good. And Hannah? 3. Excellent. Excellent.
I rolled 2.
Okay, well, Alana's going first, and she's just going to watch. She's just going to see what happens, really. And then it is the Hellhound's go. And the hellhound growls and goes.
Do I still have my held action?
Oh yes, you do. You can do your held act. No, because that's what initiative is for. I read this up. Oh. You can't do held actions until initiative starts, and until it gets to your initiative. This is why like surprise works and all that. But the hellhound is not surprised, and the hellhound is going to lunge forwards like that. And I'm just checking the range. Runs for like that. There we go. And this fire burns in its throat, and it leans back and it roars fire breath. I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from each of you, and I'll roll one for Alana.
I don't like those saving throws.
That is a success for Alana.
That is a 23 for Eao.
23, very nice. Well, that's a success, so you'll take no damage because of evasion.
I have a shield at least. 11.
11, that is a failure. You are going to take 6d6 fire damage.
Ooh, this could be fatal. No, it can't be fatal.
I mentioned this last time, but this is actually an overpowered weapon on this CR creature, and they've only done it for a pun because it kind of looks like 666 when you write it down. Roll that one again because it's cocked. Oh, rolled a 6. 13, and then 16, 19, 22 points of fire damage, and Alana's going to take half of that.
Is evasion automatic, or is it a reaction?
Evasion is automatic. It's uncanny dodge that is a reaction. We actually had to double check this last time for grounded.
Okay, yeah.
So it's automatically 0 because you passed the save. How many hit points has Alana got? Oh, wow. Fucking hundreds. All right, that's fine then.
Yeah, she's a monster. She has... Like...
She is a monster. That's the Hellhound's go. We go to Eao. Eao.
Awesome. Eao's going to use her impeccable speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to flank it.
Okay, very nice.
And I'm going to attack.
Yeah, go for it. Do the stabbings.
So that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits, yep.
Awesome. And give me a moment. I actually need to look something up on my character sheet, because I don't remember what my current sneak attack is at. 46.
Nice.
That is a total of 25 damage.
25 is good. That is a bloodied hellhound. That's a great strike.
Nice.
And this blood catches fire as it drops to the ground as well. And it's
I will say for because of the pun that its breath attack was, I did roll 3 6s in a row for that damage.
Perfect. Yes, yes. Anything else here?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, out of the magma.
Gotta remember, I play a reaction-based class.
2 elementals crawl out of the magma.
Oh, I don't like that. Very quick question before they do anything nasty to me. Do you remember which options I picked in the scale? Like, how many should I have? 3 or 4?
I think you should have 3 at this point.
Then do you remember if I chose fangs or scales? Because I know I got the other 2. But I've written them down. I can't remember which ones it's been a while since I took that level of opportunity.
I don't recall. You can pick one now and just stick with it.
Yeah, I have a feeling I took scales, but
yeah,
fangs are probably more useful at this juncture. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, yeah, no, that's fine. So these are magma mephits. So they're sort of in the vague shape of people, really a bit like the flame Atronax from Skyrim is kind of what they look like, yeah. And they've crawled out, and they are going to One of them's going to do one thing and the other one's going to do something else. So the one closest to Hannah is going to do the one thing everyone fears when they're wearing armor. What
Heat
armor?
metal.
Yes, heat metal.
Shiver scale breastplate.
Yeah, there is no save on heat metal. It just happens. So yeah, you take 2d8 fire damage. Heat metal's bullshit. I fucking love
Careful on this one.
it. 10 points of fire damage. If you are holding or wearing the object and take damage from it, you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if you can.
Well, I can't drop it. I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take more damage next turn, aren't I?
Yeah.
At the start or end?
It's on its turn. It can use a bonus action to reapply it. How was the Constitution saving throw? Oh wait, no, you literally can't. Yeah, you can't drop it.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of the Magma Mephit's next turn.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's such an evil spell.
you have your full lay on hands, I believe.
Aside from 5, yeah.
And the other one, oh, they've got fire breath as well. Now that would be funny. I think it's going to hold on to it for a moment, though, because the fire breath is a recharge thing. No, fuck it. It's got nothing else. It's using it. Dexterity saving throw, please. And that is going to be from just Hannah and Eao, and I think the Hellhound is immune. Yeah, the Hellhound's immune, so.
That is a 25.
25's a pass, so you're going to take no damage.
15.
15's a pass, so you're going to take half damage.
I don't think Alana's in range of it.
No. So that's 9 points of fire damage.
That half then.
No. Yes, half, sorry. So 4 points of fire damage. Where is my memory going?
Hit point.
Yeah, very important.
I'm on the only important hit points.
Yeah, the only one that matters. It is now your go.
Right.
I'm getting great mileage out of this map, I say.
My action is to regenerate 35 hit points.
Yeah, very fair.
Because I don't have it, like, the only person I actually need to heal in this juncture is Eao, and sorry, you're on full hit points.
Yeah. I'm also in a very good position because I resist fire damage.
Yeah.
That's action, so there's not much else I can do in this situation.
Where's my here?
Still white, I want to stable those smites at this juncture. So I don't want to spend any bonus actions.
Okay.
Trying to think if there is a bonus action I need to spend. Heroism's an action, Tools is an action. Blessed is an action, as is Compelled Duel. As far as I remember, it's not written on the sheet though. Yeah, I have a feeling that's me for the turn. Because I can't attack.
Alana's going to come in behind you and squeeze to here, like really carefully. And he's gonna.
Are these things normal, Alana?
Down here? Yeah.
Why?
Just don't be near it when it dies. And she's gonna stab.
And that if she's gonna show that before I do that, I'm gonna take this. You can't shift in this edition. Yeah, never mind. Can't step in this edition.
No, you'd have to use the disengage. Otherwise, you'd get attacked.
Yeah, you can't step like in Pathfinder 2E. You can't shift like in 4E. Yeah. There's no 5-foot step like in 3E. Okay, fine. Yep. Why does the edition not have a safe move?
It does.
Square?
Disengage. Get the fuck out of there.
That requires an action to use.
Be a rogue. Do it for a bonus action.
You need more than one rogue level.
That's going to be a miss, Alana. No, +10 to hit. It's probably not going to be a miss. Okay. That's just going to be a standard sword. So 4 points of damage on, that is, I'm going to give these numbers 1 and 2. So that's number 1. There we go. All right, lovely. And then, surprise, surprise, another one arrives. And it is going to cast heat metal on Eao.
On what specifically?
On your sword.
Gotcha.
What was that someone was saying
dagger or
about running
whatever
being
it
an
is.
option?
It's totally an option. So I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw if you are not dropping it. And you also take...
is there any penalty if I don't drop it?
If you don't drop it, you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of the Mephit's next turn.
No, I'll drop it.
Okay, so you drop it. You do take 11 points of fire damage, which you can, of course, half.
Which halves automatically, so that's 6.
Yep, that's... No, it'd be 5, because you round down. Look at that number. I'm actually going to reorder this just to be in initiative order, because it's a little easier. There we go. Just because I'm tracking the HP on numbers that have different numbers to what's on here. But that's their go. It's the Hellhound's go. Does its fire breath recharge? No. So it's going to try and give the old bitey bite. It is going to attempt to bite Eao because Eao has done a shitload of damage to it. It has advantage on the attack because of pack tactics.
Ahem.
Have you got a feature active?
Well, I mean, it's automatic, but yeah.
Is it automatic? Okay, well, fair enough. Is it going to be then disadvantage because it's attacking someone else?
I'm just double checking the ruling for it now.
Yep, fair enough.
It just provokes attack opportunity for me to, so I believe.
Okay, so you will get an attack on it when it goes to attack Eao.
Yeah. Yeah, when a creature makes an attack opportunity against a creature other than you, and that creature doesn't have this feat, unless it has a sentinel feat.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So I was getting this confused with your you have a spell as well, don't you? That is similar to a taunt. But yeah, no, absolutely. Make your attack of opportunity.
Yeah. That required me to use actions, I believe. So I didn't use that one, but
make your attack of opportunity, remembering that it is at disadvantage because you are in burning armor.
Yep, this is true. That was not the right one. Okay, so with disadvantage, that is 21.
Damn, that's good.
Oh, the other one was a natural 20, so
it's still great. I mean, roll damage.
Oh yeah. I was about to say it's great. Like, same's not the crit, but you know.
Yeah.
You don't get disadvantage on damage rolls, do you? Just roll damage.
No. You roll the damage as normal.
So that's 6, and it's vicious. I can't remember what vicious requires. What vicious does on the weapon.
Vicious.
That's the bleeding effect, I think.
No, vicious weapon is an extra 7 damage. Oh, no, I changed it because vicious weapon originally was extra 2d6 damage, and that's just more fun for paladins. So it's an extra 2d6 damage.
Every time I hit with it, or was it just on crits?
Oh, it's only on crits, sorry.
I was about to say, yeah.
But when you do...
6 damage. Yeah. Well, when I just did, if it wasn't for the fact I had disadvantage.
But 6 damage is good damage. Like, it's not got that much health. It's getting there. But it is now going to attack Eao with advantage because it has pack tactics. I know it's not a flanking situation anymore and very much a melee, but pack tactics don't give no shits. And that's good because one of those was a natural 1. So that's with the claws going at you. It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And it deals...
Is it making you attack afterwards?
That is its attack.
No, like, is it like a multi-attack
No,
situation?
it just has 1.
Okay.
And that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage, plus 7 points of fire damage.
So plus 3 points.
Yeah, because you're halving that bit.
Emphas is right, and I probably should smite. Like, can I smite during attacks of opportunity?
You can smite whenever you want, yeah.
I should have smited. Bit late for me to say that now, but never mind.
If you want to add a smite, you can.
Oh, never mind. I'll let you do your thing first.
Okay for me to smite during this then?
Yeah, it's been a little while since you've played Hannah the Paladin.
Yeah, it's been a while. Full stop. It's been a while since I played. So if I burn a second level spell slot, that's an extra 3d6 damage, yeah?
Go for it.
I think. Again, been a while since I played at all. I also play more than like once every 2 months. Let me just check features. Smite. D8. So it's extra 3d8.
Yep, 3d8.
Where's the dice roll? I'm going to use Albert's dice roll, I guess. I'm trying to find where Albert's dice roll is these days.
It's in the top left, a little sort of tray shape. Yeah, everyone gets rusty after Christmas, don't worry about it.
Yep. That is an extra 12 points of damage.
Damn, that's a very bloody hellhound. It is not enough to kill it, but it is very, very close now. It is whimpering and angry and lashing out. And so that damage is getting applied to you, Eao. Am I right in assuming you're thinking uncanny dodging?
No.
Nope. Okay.
No, I gotta save my reaction for something.
Okay. So you take that damage?
Yep.
And over to you, Eao.
Okay, so I'm going to look around at my absolutely, god-awful situation.
It's not great.
I look at Alana and I ask, do we not want to be around the hellhound or the other creatures when they die? Which one is it?
The magma methods, the elementals.
Awesome, sweet. First things first, Eao's going to attack.
Okay.
And again, I should read my abilities. This thing's a fiend, yes?
Yeah.
One
do
moment.
you do extra damage? Oh, you do with your smite against fiends.
It's an extra 7 on top of it, then. It's the first time it's come up with this campaign.
Okay, Eao, you don't take that damage.
Okay.
The hellhound dies in a flash of radiant energy.
To paraphrase Order of the Stick, I'd be a better fighter if I had a basic concept of math.
So yes, they're gone. Magma methods are still up. Alana pats Hannah on the back and says, "Good one, darling. Good one."
Okay, so first things first. Before I make any definitive moves, I'm going to have a quick glance around the area to see if I could tell at all why the two of them were here.
Why the two of them were here? Well, you're looking at the bodies on the ground, and they are in Cantlorian, intern clothes. They're... And you could probably put 2 and 2 together and guess that these are related to the money that Gargoyle recently sent home. Not home, sent to their homes.
And there's no sign of anything that would even look like a bomb.
No sign of anything that looks like a bomb here.
Cool. Okay. Eao's going to look at the other two and go, not much here we could really go on, so bonus action disengage. Eao's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 first. And can I make an action to try to taunt the enemies?
Sure. You can make I guess, persuasion or intimidation if you want.
Could I argue performance because I'm trying to get their attention?
Well, dancing around. Yeah, go for it. I'll add performance. That sounds good.
I suppose it's less dancing around, more waving my hands wildly trying to get them to look at me, but...
Yeah.
I asked because I'm actually good at performance. That is a 25.
25, okay. Let me just... Yeah, their charisma's not that good. Okay, I'm going to say that one of them is going to do that. I'm not going to make it all three of them, because this is very much a class feature and a spell, normally. So, yeah, I think one of them's going to look at you and is going to go for you. And it's this one.
Yeah.
But you never know. The others might do as well if they decide you're a juicy target. We'll see. Okay.
And I'm going to use the last 20 feet of my movement.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get these guys to try to break away from these two.
Sure. So this one's reapplying heat metal. That's another 2d8 as a bonus action.
Ow.
So that's 12 points of fire damage.
Ow. Ow.
And
It's just on me directly.
yeah.
Ow.
Ow. And then it's going to use its fire breath because it hasn't used
Ow. Why?
it yet. On you and Alana, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Stop making me roll those. I'm not very good at those.
You're the dex paladin.
Yeah, aren't you a Dex Paladin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that means I've got the best I can possibly get for it, which is still only like +4 total for the saving throw. It's not like it's charisma where I get +9.
Well, I hope you roll well because I've just
20.
rolled the damage. 20,
Total.
you pass. So you take half of this, which is you take one
Still
damage
impressive.
because I rolled two
I think-
ones. 1 point of damage.
Alana, we're leaving.
Oh yeah, Alana's got to do the save. Hang on. Passed as well, so it's also taking 1 point of damage. Oh, I've waited for you to say that for ages, darling. So that's magma method number 2. Number 3 is going to move up here and is going to reapply the damage via heat metal.
Yeah, I gotta.
So you're going to take 7 halved, which is 3.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to come straight over to here.
That's an 18 on my con.
Okay, so you still don't drop the weapon. It doesn't recharge its fire breath, so it's going to attack you with its claws. That's a natural 3, so that's not going to do it. That ain't happening. Over to Hannah.
All right. What I should do is just disengage and run. However,
Don't worry about me.
no, it's not you I'm worried about. I've told Alana to move already. I hold my action until she retreats as well.
Okay. It's
And
Alana's
what's your
go.
action? What's your action?
Holding.
Oh,
Oh yeah, what are you holding?
I'm shifting down initiative until after Alana. If that's what you
You
can do
have
in this
to
position.
hold an actual action. You have to say what you're going to do.
Oh, it will be disengage and retreat.
Okay, you can't do that. You can do one thing. You can either move or take an action.
Fuck's sake, this edition. And I can't take my point in initiative.
Just do it now. Alana literally goes next in the initiative order.
I don't know if she's going to be sensible or not because it's Alana.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to find out.
Right, yeah, disengage, moving, and dash. I can
Okay.
dash with my move action, yes?
You can disengage and move, or you can
This is
dash.
half movement speed, so I can move back this far.
It is your full movement speed.
Full movement to dash.
Full movement is 30 feet. That's how much you can disengage and move. If you dash,
Well,
it will be 60 feet.
Dash action is a full action unless you're a rogue.
That's the thing, though. Dash is full action, disengage is full action, so you have to choose one of those two. But if you disengage, you can move 30 feet. If you dash, you can move 60 feet.
Yeah,
But you'll take an attack of opportunity.
I thought you can only move half your movement speed in this
Nope,
position.
full
but-
movement speed.
Nope.
Okay, then it's full 30 foot back.
Yep. Off you go, which is good because they've also got a 30-foot movement speed. Okay, it's Alana's go. Alana is going to... Let me just check. Do you get bonus action disengage, Alana? Be cool if you did. Oh, she doesn't. Yeah, she's going to action disengage then and join you over there. She's like
She's just really
panting as she
fast.
runs up. Yeah, it's like, I say, I'm not one for all this moving. Okay.
Oh yeah, you move double speed if you dash. Yeah, fair, cool.
Magma method number 1 is taunted by you and is going to fly on over. And is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is evil. It's okay. As it's over the magma, it channels the lava beneath you, and it summons 3 more methods. I will resize these because apparently it has that ability. Summon methods.
And summon methods, summon more methods.
Oh, you better believe it can.
Surely this edition remembers not to have that infinite chaining going on.
No,
Third
it
edition
only has a
that.
25% chance of being able to do it. It's just this one was able to do it. The others may not be able to do it.
You're wondering if this edition does?
Every other edition
Oh no,
didn't.
it can't summon methods. The summoned ones. There you go. It is
but,
written
like,
there. It can't do it.
The spell gate, I'm not sure if they ever fix this or not. The spell gate lets you summon a creature that itself immediately goes after its summon and knows gate.
Yes.
The strategy. Oh no, sorry. It summons 2 of them. Each of them go. This is known as the gate catalyst.
Okay.
Sack overflow with gates.
That's its go. It is now magma method number 6's go.
Oh, do they all go immediately?
No, I've just rolled initiative for all of them. And yeah, summoned just acts whenever it wants. Yeah, no summoning sickness here. It's gonna use its fire breath. Because it's got it. Oh, or they could all use heat metal. That would be funny. Yeah, heat metal.
Does Eao have anything that's metal?
My sword.
The
I thought
sword.
you dropped it.
Nope.
Okay.
She's been holding on to it. So I need a Constitution saving throw, please. Unless
No,
you're dropping it.
It's my literal only weapon.
13 points of fire damage, so half to 6.
Yeah. Let's.
And then it's Ao's go.
I'ma drop it. No.
Okay, you're gonna drop it. Okay, so you drop your sword.
Is it an action to pick it back up, or?
It's an item interaction to pick it back up.
Nah.
So
Alright.
you get 1 free 1% on that, yeah.
Okay. Give me a moment.
That's all right. Just gonna move the camera to get the running away cowards into focus.
Excuse you.
I meant what I said.
I smited the demon today, thank you very much.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
DM's calling us a coward.
I'm not calling Ao a coward. Calling the 2 really far away from the action cowards.
I smited a demon today that the rest of the party accidentally summoned.
Yeah, so Ao, you're go.
I'm a goddamn hero today, thank you.
It is time
Sorry.
to become a monk.
I have multiple. I have a couple of abilities I have prepared. I don't think either of them are useful to me in this situation. One of them may be. What type of roll would it be to try to jump? If it's possible at all for me to jump the gap between those the platforms.
It is
Sure, I
no
don't think I can do
roll
that.
unless it's a difficult land. Wait, how far are you trying to jump?
That's 25 feet. I don't think I could jump that.
Let me just double check jump distance, but what's your strength score?
My strength score is a -1.
No, what's your score? Sorry.
Oh, an 8.
Okay, so the maximum distance you can long jump is 8 feet if you move at least 10 feet on foot before the jump. However, if you don't, it's 4 feet. You could attempt to jump further with a check. It would be an athletics check. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a really high DC if your jumping distance is normally 8 feet.
Would you be willing to tell me what that DC is? Just so
25.
I could weigh my options.
25.
25 for acrobatics?
No, athletics.
Oh, athletics. No,
Jumping
then I'm
is
not
never
making,
acrobatics.
which is weird, but
Landing is acrobatics.
oh well. Then I'm probably
High
just
jump and
going
long jump
to,
are literally athletics events. So
I'm just going to disengage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh wait, 35, 40. Bonus action dash. I can move. Allies counts as rough terrain, right?
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40.
Okay, very nice.
40.
Over in coward corner.
My turn?
I just want to point out these are CR 1/2 creatures.
That's fine. I'm putting out a longbow.
It's absolutely not your turn. There's 3 more methods.
You said over in Coward's Corner, and you made illusions.
That's where Eao has gone.
Okay.
What is the range on heat metal? Because have you just left the range of it? 60 feet? No.
Are you serious?
60 feet. It's a fucking broken spell, okay? Maybe you should just kill him.
With my metal weapon and metal armor, yes, thanks.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true, actually. It does not matter. It's
Yes,
a concentration. It does not matter. Where you go, that spell is active.
Yeah, we have to run.
So they're gonna stay there. Now, number 2 was not the one that had heat metal active. It was number 3 who's up here. So number 2 is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 and cast heat metal.
Now I know Alana's a spellcaster, and if she wants to cast resist fire
Casting
at this
heat
juncture-
metal on Alana. 11 points of fire damage. Alana's going to do a save to not drop the sword. Fails the save with a natural 1 and drops the sword. So that's another few points of damage.
Yeah, Alana's not the one who has to worry about her health, though. You said she had hundreds of points of health.
Indeed. Then it's 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are moving that way generally, because they can fly. And 3 is going to re-up the heat metal, which is on... I think it's on Eao, and 4 hasn't, I think, done one yet, because 4 is one of the new ones. So 4 is going to heat metal on Eao.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Just looking at this map. How did we get here?
Oh, yeah, you just, like, walked in. It was great.
From where?
Don't look at the rest of the map too much, okay? that was intended for a different party, okay?
We're running. We have to look at the map.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's how you got there. 13 points of fire damage to Eao. Obviously, half that's 6. And then 5 points of fire damage. Oh, no, wait, Eao, you dropped your weapon.
No, I picked it back up.
You picked it back up. Okay. And then another 5 points. So I'm going to need 2 saves to not drop it.
Ow, fire hurts. Ow, fire hurts.
I think you'll know that not only do I not take that second bit of damage, I won't need to, because I'm going to drop it at that first one.
Okay, you drop it on the first one, so you don't take the 5, which was the second one.
On this metal grating.
That would be funny, wouldn't it? If only you could heat metal that.
Grating.
It is a metal grating.
Why have you got metal grating in the middle of a volcano?
It's fucking cool! All the wizards have fly. Wizards have fly. They don't have to worry about it. Right.
The wizards not... I understand science and magic are not massively compatible, but they also understand the concept of convection.
It's Hannah's go.
18 and if it's metal grating, 18 and 17, I'm not losing this sword.
Okay, you don't lose the sword, but you do take an extra 5 points of fire damage.
Yeah, no.
Hannah's go.
Leave the sword. Yeah. Free item manipulation. I'm grabbing my longbow.
Okay.
2 attacks, 1 on 3, 1 on 2.
Okay.
I assume that's how ranged attacks work in this game as well.
Yeah, you can multi-attack with range. That's fine.
Not had to do that this edition ever.
Have you not? Oh no, I suppose you're quite the tank, aren't you? So it's rare.
Yeah, so I can't smite with these because that's melee only, but yes.
Look at me challenging you in all new ways.
Yeah, so picking off things as they get close to us. Yeah, so on the closest one to us, 22 to hit.
22 hits, yep.
For 4 damage.
4 damage, okay. So that's on number 3.
It's still up.
Oh yes, they have more than 4 hit points.
Then 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 3 damage.
Okay, still up, not bloodied yet.
And walking back.
Yep.
Oh, these challenge rank half if they don't drop that quickly.
Challenge rating half is usually between 15 and 45 hit points.
And you're going to have to tell us how close we are to the exit here, because there is no way we're getting out of it, like, as it's currently mapped, Nick.
Whoop!
Just north.
You just keep going. We're just going to use the map for what sort of terrain you're on. We're not going to use that as like your exact route. But yeah, we'll just say this is what the terrain looks like. The directions don't matter as much. It is now Alana's go. Alana is going to run to catch up. Nope, that's Eao. Sorry. Alana is going to run to catch up, and is going to put a hand on your armor and cast a spell magic. You're unheated metalled.
I mean, you have to spell magic on them because it's a concentration on them, right?
It's on the magical effect, the thing that is magically affected. Otherwise, if a wizard cast something permanent and then left, you'd never be able to dispel it.
Yeah, but I imagine it's range, not on them. We're still in range.
No, you're fine. Dispel magic takes away one effect.
Cool.
But that is her action. Over to Magma Method 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Magma Method 5 has not used the fire breath yet. No, that's the one that did. Curses.
God.
We've already fire breathed. Does it come back? No.
It can just heat metal.
Actually, it is not going to do that.
Royal at this juncture.
It has heat metalled already. It is once per day. Magma Method 1. Sweeping in. This one has heat metalled as well. So is going to apply that heat metal damage to Eao.
Yeah.
10 points. And a constitution saving throw, please. And then Magma Method 6 is going to do the same. 3 points this time. And I've not halved any of these, so half those.
Yeah. Like, that one's a try, but the first one is 15.
Oh, hold on. I need to roll 2 concentration saves for Magma Method 3 and 4, because these are concentration spells. So for Magma Method 3, sorry, who took two different hits. Hey! That heat metal is gone. It hasn't been their turn yet, so there's no damage to undo, but that heat metal is gone. So yeah, are you still holding the dagger?
Yeah.
All right, it's over to your go, Eao.
Item interaction, I'm throwing my weapon into the hat.
Okay, just straight in like, fuck that thing.
Naughty items go into the hat.
Where it amusingly lands in a small puddle of alchemist fire that is still burning.
Does alchemist fire require oxygen?
No,
breathable air in that.
Yeah, there's 10 minutes of breathable air. It probably hasn't consumed that much of it.
That was like an hour ago.
Yeah, all right. It probably has consumed it. But when you open it back up, it's gone whoomph, and it's just ignited again. It'll go out again in a sec, I'm sure, yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah. So dagger goes into the hat. I will deal with things later. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And guess what I'm doing with my main action?
Fucking running.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, don't worry about the gap over here. You're just still running. But okay, we're going to go over to the remaining magma methods. So 2, 3, and 4. 2, I think, had heat metal on Eao, so that's not going to work. So he's going to come in. Let's see if we can get a recharge on the glorious. Nope, I'm rolling the same number every time to see if that recharges. I don't know how I do it. It's been 2s every time. So it's going to be claws against Alana.
I'm surprised they're not starting to give up.
They don't care. They're just having fun. There's like 6 of them, and you lot have taken damage and dealt 7 points of damage to these methods. Like the Hellhound took a lot of damage, but these have not taken anything yet so far. They're not giving up.
I hope you're familiar with the concept of action economy here, Nick.
I'm surprised you lot have not tried to do anything about the action economy.
I've been trying to get out of this fight.
Over to 3 and 4. So 3 hasn't got heat metal active, so it's coming into Alana. 4 is coming into Alana. Let's see what the attacks do. Again, 2 misses. They aren't very good with their claws, to be fair. Over to Hannah.
Look, you could move 60 feet and move faster than them.
Yeah, full-blown dashing, provoking attack of opportunity. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay.
Would it provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I will from
dashing,
4.
so yes.
Just 1 though.
Sorry,
Get to here, provokes.
That is 13 against your armor class.
So I'm not holding a melee weapon anymore, so my impulse has gone down, but I moved 3 last turn, so I don't think that hits. So I'm on the think it's 17 now, I think.
Okay, you're fine then. It misses you.
Wait, no, it's 15 now, because I'm not holding a shield either.
Regardless, it misses you.
Yeah, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alana, we're moving faster.
I'm going to rule it as if you can get to this square, and again, don't worry about these holes. If you can get to that square, you escape. It's the top left.
Square?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. So you got a bit of a run, and they will be coming for you. But yeah,
that's as far as I can move.
Alana is going to run for it as well. Dash to follow you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 2 attacks of opportunity because number 4 has already used its reaction. 1, 2, and 120. That's a crit. Would be funny if one of the 8 principal antagonists died here.
You're calling that one.
Would be funny. Actually, it's not too much damage. Because the claws are not their main thing. 11 points of damage. And let's see if the old... Nope, that won't happen yet. Never mind. Okay, that's Alana's go. Magma Method 5 and 6. 5 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 6 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are flying in as fast as they can, but those are all dashes. Let me just see if their fire breaths recharge. No. Incredible. That is extremely unlikely at this stage. Okay, Eao, over to you.
Question. You did say that they are flying, correct?
They are flying, yes.
Does that mean they can move through that? Hannah and Alana can move through that space it's on?
No. Gets trickier, doesn't it? It's almost like the methods know what they're doing.
I'm sorry for the damage you're about to take, Hannah.
Yeah, fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm sorry for not reminding you
cast
of free
Thunderbolt.
saves when you're near me.
It's time to cast Fireball.
No, this is pulling the rapier back out of the hat.
Oh, don't forget you've got a new reward from the dragons as well, as you completed your task. I forget what it is. I don't know if it's helpful at this point at all, but
yeah,
just,
that's right.
you know.
Give me a moment.
Might help.
I actually have to pull that up real quick because I have so many feats or things that go into the feat section that I have to.
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing Pathfinder.
The character sheets were not made for this.
No, they weren't.
Annoyingly, I'm reading through my character sheet and it's like, oh yeah, I have this ability. It'd be nice if they used something that triggered it.
Well, what is it? You got to tell me, or I can't use it.
Melee attack.
They've done some melee attacks.
Sorry, a melee weapon attack specifically.
So what I'm going to do instead,
Okay.
since you remind me that I'm actually just going to be right here, and at this point I'm going to use the telekinetic reprisal that I got from the Gem Dragon feat.
Okay. What happens?
The creature makes a strength saving throw equal to its DC is equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus either intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. I'm going to go intelligence for this one.
It is not passed. Got a 3.
Cool. Then it takes 2d8 force damage and is shoved 10 feet.
Okay. Roll 2d8 force damage and move it 10 feet in whichever direction you want. Wait, is it shoved away from you, or is it pushed sideways? It's a very important distinction.
Oh, push 10 feet away. No, I'm not doing that then.
Bloomsh. Push,
Right onto a
push a
lava.
wall of lava straight into Hannah.
No, then going back to my original plan, I have
stabbins.
too many tabs. Yeah, so that is an attack. That is a natural 20.
Natural 20. Excellent. Well, now roll far too many dice. Preemptively assuming this is going to be deleted.
Yeah, that's about 31 damage. Does it survive that?
It does not survive that. No, it is dead, and as it dies, it explodes in a burst of lava. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from Hannah and from Eao, please?
That is a 16.
16 passes. And Hannah? Oh. I think we've lost Hannah. Hang on a sec.
Hannah immediately melts into lava.
Technical difficulty screen doesn't exist anymore. Can't believe grounded fucked up Keith's computer.
It's doing a Windows update.
Oh my god, amazing. Oh no. Okay. That's extremely awkward.
This will be a while, so we could either take a break, or I suppose what we could do is we could basically have me do a skill challenge to get everyone out of here.
Yeah, let's have this be I like that. Let's have this be a skill challenge.
It's going to be a while before the Windows update finishes.
Yeah, luckily I know how much health Hannah has because it's on screen right there. So I'm going to roll a very quick dex save for Hannah. Immediately passes because I rolled above the amount needed. So she's going to take 4 points of damage. Right, let's begin a skill challenge. So the magma mephits are right there. They're right in front of you. They're lashing out at you. You have 2 people with you. You need to get out of there. And then maybe the bodies as well. Hey Keith, we're doing this as a skill challenge to make this a little bit easier.
I'll see if I can remember what my skills are because obviously my character sheet's on my computer. Sorry everyone, Windows decided to download Windows 11 and reset my computer at 11:30 at night when normal people won't be using their computers, but I certainly am.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be quick on this as best we can. Okay, so first of all, you have all these mephits around you. What would you like to do to try and sort of keep them away from you so you can escape?
What I would like to do is I'll expend one of my magician's dice to use use card throw, which basically lets me start using my cards as if they were daggers.
Okay, that sounds good.
Basically, as we're running, I'm going to be throwing the cards at them to attempt to slow them down.
Nice. So you start sprinting along these narrow ledges, and you're turning around and going...
more covering fire.
Yeah. So they're coming at you, but they're having to dodge sideways, and that's slowing them down. Like cards are going ripping through them, and splashes of lava are coming out of the back. That's great. I'm going to count that as an automatic success because that is a resource used there. That's a daily resource used. Okay, so you're running along, and it's quite a narrow sort of precipice, and the rock is crumbling underneath you. Suddenly, a massive bubble of lava splashes outwards and across the pathway that you're on. And yeah, what are you doing? I think we've lost Keith again. I'm just going to.
No, I'm trying to find a dice roller app. Sorry.
Oh, got you. I'm just gonna try and rearrange. I'm gonna rearrange Aao.
Sorry,
There we go.
Yeah.
On screen, and I will just close off Hannah for a sec. There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nick.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So Hannah, there's this massive splash of magma. It looks like it's sort of straight across the pathway. If you run over it, you're going to be taking damage. What are we doing?
I ain't exactly skilled as a character, so I'm gonna have to do as best I can with this. I guess the closest thing I've got for this is at least acrobatics or athletics, either is going about as bad as the shover. They give me the check penalties I got to try and at least get up over this thing, and certainly to try and help anyone who's behind me at this juncture.
Yep. Okay. So roll it. I think that sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah.
You try and grab the others and leap over those two weak nerds with their 8-foot jumping distances.
1 moment.
Wait, are we all dex-based characters?
Actually, yeah, yes. you all are. What's your strength score? Anna?
8. -1. Yeah, same.
All right, so it's good. All right, yeah. Sure, yeah. Athletics.
Sorry, I rolled a 4, so whatever that is on my character sheet. I haven't got my character sheet at the moment.
Okay.
So which isn't going to be good enough for anything.
Well, yeah. Even with it as a proficiency, with a -1 on there, it's not going to be enough. So the lava splashes over you, and it hits your back, and you're going to take another. I'm tracking your HP. Don't worry about it because I've got it still on Owlbear.
Yeah, say it should be on Owlbear.
You're going to take 9 points of fire damage. You have 10 hit points left.
I was about to say I don't have very many left.
Yeah. But you're skidding along. Looks like the Mephits are coming back, though. And they are swooping in. One of them is about to breathe fire. Aao, how are you going to protect both yourself and Hannah from this? And potentially Alana, if you fancy it.
Do you fancy it?
See, that is an interesting question. But what I think I am going to do is, you know what? I have fire resistance and actually still absolutely plenty of health. I'm going to wall. I'm going to act as a wall between me and the other two.
Okay, so you push Alana and Hannah past you and said, go, and turn around, and you're like, Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of health and I have fire resistance.
Yeah, they're going to breathe fire on you. Because you are essentially walling, I'm going to say you auto-fail.
Okay.
Because you're trying to block the fire in a way. But they are going to succeed.
If I evasion, it's just going to hit behind.
Yeah, but with your evasion, even if you succeed, you take half damage, I believe.
No. What I'm saying is, like, of course I auto-fail, because if I succeeded and I evasioned, it would just hit behind me.
Absolutely. So, oh, wow. 2 1s, which gets halved to 1, which gets halved to 0.
Go Aao.
Because Tiefling.
And can I do something to try to slow them down again?
No, that was your action in this skill challenge. You can try something in a sec, though. Absolutely.
Oh, okay, never mind. 'Cause I was going to say, this is technically a reaction, but I don't know if I get my full...
No, you don't. In this,
array.
it's like it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can use reaction features as actions and stuff like that. It gets much more fluid as you're going through. Speaking of fluid, you are surrounded by all this magma, and as you're running, Hannah, Alana's... She's currently wearing high heels, and the heel cracks, and she tumbles to the ground, and is looking like she's rolling towards the edge of the platform that you're on. Question is first, do you do anything?
Yes, of course I do something.
I wasn't going to ask
good
Eao.
morality.
I push her in.
You push her, yeah. Thunder
No,
wave.
I do not.
Throw a smite on, yeah. Throw a smite on.
No, if I was going Thunderwave, I do it at
Turn
my
to
feet
kill.
so I can propel myself.
All right, Rosette. Why is my light doing this again? It's just changed temperature again.
I do the correct thing that I meant to do, and I'm going to grab her and drag her out because I am a nice person.
Okay, you go to grab her. I'm going to need for this a check. I'm not going to take athletics because you've done that already. I'm going to go for speed, so I'm going to go acrobatics.
Okay, well, at least I get like a +1 to this, or +2 to this. Oh, +1 because of check penalties. 18 total, I think.
18, okay.
Because normally +2 because of dex, -1 because of check penalty. So, I think.
18's good. So you lunge down and you grab her by the arm, and you're able to right her back onto her feet, but she's hobbling. She's appears to have sprained an ankle or something like that when the heel cracked under her. So she's going to be moving at half speed. Eao, you see this. How do you hurry them along?
How do I hurry them along? That's what I have to do.
Alana's going to be moving at half speed because of a sprained ankle. And
I'm assuming I
Hannah...
can't just cast Cure Minor at this. Can't cast Cure Light to solve that.
You can absolutely do a lay on hands to solve that, but it's going to be Eao. It's Eao first before it goes back to you.
There's a problem.
What's the spell, sorry, that you're trying to do?
Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds? Yeah, that'd probably work.
Yeah, so give Eao a chance to act for that, because that's how I'm going to solve it, but
Yeah.
Eao needs some cover.
So do I need to speed them up, or could I attempt to continue slowing down the...
Absolutely your choice on how you do this.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to continue trying to slow them down by using an ability I haven't been able to use all campaign because I was keeping a secret.
I'm just going to disable Keith's...
Yeah, you have to disable me, I'm sorry.
Just because it's moving Eao all around all the time. There you go.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is Eao's going to lift her arm as stones start popping out of the ground and throwing themselves at the creatures as I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Nice. And your Hellish Rebuke does bludgeoning, doesn't it?
Non-magical bludgeoning.
Non-magical bludgeoning. So
that was the compromise for that.
Yeah. So yeah, you raise up some stones. You cast Hellish Rebuke to slow them down, and yeah, that does seem to slow them down because you can only do that once, I think, isn't it?
Once per day.
Once per day. So that's again a daily resource. So that's an instant success.
And for no, that is 2d10 damage. That is 11 bludgeoning.
11
Lovely.
bludgeoning. Okay, that strikes one target, right? So I'm going to put that onto one of these targets.
The one I previously shot.
Yes, who is
Knocked it out
now
of the sky.
bloodied.
How are these things challenge rate in half? It was easy to take down the Hellhound.
That's a pretty average hit points for challenge rating a half, I gotta say. Right. Over to Hannah. So your plan is to heal Alana to basically fix the issue in there. And again, you're using a once per day resource, so that is again an automatic success.
And if there is something that I can do with medicine at the same time, that would also help, I imagine.
Yeah, roll me medicine.
One moment, I had to switch between apps. Yep, so this is +4, I believe, on my sheets.
Mm-hmm.
That's only going to be 11 total.
Okay, so that doesn't work, but the healing does work, but she's sort of still limping a little bit. She's moving a bit faster now. You round a corner and you can see the end is in sight. It's right ahead of you, but all of a sudden a huge curtain of lava bursts out of the ground and melts away a bit of the platform ahead of you. You are going to have to jump. Or some other way if you have spells. I'm going to leave this up to both of you, how you get over this. I want you to give me a combined answer, and it has to get all three of you over, or at least all two of you over if you both suddenly decide to abandon Alana.
How long is this gap?
This gap is 15 feet.
It'd be nice if it's like 5 foot. I could just burn my shield at this juncture, but that's not going to help.
Let me look at my options here.
Trying to do memory on my sheet. Haven't got any spells that increase movement speed. I haven't got anything else that increases movement speed.
Movement speed's not really going to help here, sadly.
Yeah, it's just increasing the jump distance.
Or some other way across.
Skill-wise, I am trained in persuasion and medicine. Everything else will be on stats and with a check penalty. Sorry, for chat purposes, like I haven't got access to my character sheet at all at the moment, so I'm just doing this purely on memory.
Yeah.
No spells that are trained that are going to help with this one either.
My best, the best thing I got on me that might help with this is acrobatics, but I don't see how that would help, sadly.
Let me see.
I believe I've got an adventurous kit, but that's not going to be stuff I can access while we're running, really. I don't believe I've got a grappling hook. Got rope, but it needs something to attach it to.
I do have a grappling hook.
Ooh.
That's a part of the thieves' tools.
Yes, it is.
Time to shine,
Okay.
Eao.
I have a question.
Mhm.
How comfortable are you? No, wait.
Strength-based thieves tools check. Let's go. Or con-based thieves skills tools. Let's go.
No, I suppose first things first, I got to get the grappling hook onto the other, attached somewhere on the other side.
Yeah, it's thieves tools. You can use whatever stat you wish to. 'Cause it's a skill. 'Cause it's a toolkit, not a skill
I
check.
choose the attribute.
Yeah.
Any justify it well, Eao. We can choose whatever we
Yeah,
want.
justify it well, and I'll accept it. This is a skill challenge. It's a lot more fast and
I
free.
suppose dexterity thief tools would make the most sense to me, as I'm trying to hit. It's less distance and more precision. I need it to catch onto something.
Okay, roll it. And you have rope, right?
Yes.
Good. You're not just throwing the grappling hook over. Yeet. Problem solved. That's not weighing me down anymore.
What adventurer worth her salt does not have 50 foot of hempen rope?
It's a good point. I don't know why I asked. Yeah.
That is a total of 21, I believe the math is 21 or 22, one of the two.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. So it hooks on a bit of the masonry on the other side that is cracked and crumbled, and you give it a tug, and it feels like it's embedded in there properly. So you have a span of 15 feet to climb across on the rope over lava. Let's go. I'm going to say, though, as you start climbing over, an ember from the lava comes up and hits the rope, and it starts to burn. Hannah, what you doing?
Seeing as I have absolutely no resources at my disposal, aside from stuff I can throw at methods to keep them off our back, I am going to throw what is in my hand in the direction of a method just to shoo it away. That is a longbow, however.
Okay, lob a longbow.
Off that goes. Potentially also lobbing the shield as well. That's not got enough of it, and then just waiting for my turn to cross over.
Where is is it in front of us that the ember hit? Behind us?
It hit in front of you.
Then I suppose the best thing to do is do my best to hurry along and just hold my hand, grab onto it and put it out with my hand.
Okay. So to do that, I don't think there's really a check. It's more you're going to take some damage. You are going to take 6 points of fire damage, half to free.
Yeah.
As you put it out. Because you've just grabbed a chunk of magma, basically. The rope has already gone to halfway through by the time you got to it, though. This thing might break. But you're past the bit that will break. Over to Hannah, you're crossing. And you can hear this creaking from the other side as it starts to unwind a little bit and the twine is going.
I haven't got any skills to help with this, Nick, so I don't know what I can do here.
Well, you don't have to roll skills you're proficient in.
Oh, Christ.
And you don't have to... You don't actually have to roll skills if you use spells and the like.
I haven't got any spells that work for this one either.
If only you had the artificer with you.
I've got locate object, cure wounds, challenge things in both from my
yeah, fair.
other slots, and I've only got turn the tide for my Shaman Divinity, which gives everyone their hit points back if they're bloody.
Well, if you want to put a hurry on and go across there, I will accept either a strength or constitution check.
Yeah, strength constitution's going to be. Constitution, though.
If it was...
Gonna grin and bear it.
Okay. Are you proficient in athletics by any chance?
Nope.
No proficiency modifier added on then.
So
grin and bearing it and just getting over as quickly as you can.
Constitution is 14, I think, so that's plus 2.
16.
13 total.
Oh, 13. I'm going to roll a d20. If it's over 10, you're falling in lava.
Oh, fun.
I'm going to roll the red one because that tends to roll high.
Wait, why 13? What'd you roll?
I rolled 11.
Okay.
Did I say if it rolls over a 10 or under?
Over.
Well, that's an
Over.
18. Splish splash. Let me open the improvised damage table.
Can I attempt to do something to save them?
Yes, you can.
You're probably going to take a bit of fire damage from this, but
That's
Eao
fine.
is going to attempt to scoop them into her hat as the thing breaks.
Okay, so you lunge back to be as quick as you can. Let me set the stakes before this, right? The stakes are well done. But also, the improvised damage table, being submerged in lava, 18 d10.
I was about to say, like, it's lethal.
It's not a guarantee. If you're a barbarian, you might be alright. Tiefling barbarian or a bear.
Hannah has less than...
I have 9 hit
18.
points, yes.
Yeah.
I will be dead from any of this, yes.
Well, let me roll it now. Let's find out.
You said 10d6, right? So
I said 18 d10.
18d10. Yeah, that's twice my current remaining hit points.
Well, a d10's average is 5.5. 5.5
If
times
you roll-
18.
Yeah, if you roll 1, it's twice my current hit points. On all
No,
those
it's not
dice.
about your current. It's about if you hit 0,
Yeah,
it's
by
your
enough
max
damage, yeah.
again.
Yeah, I don't know
So
what my current max
if it's
is.
less than
yeah, check me.
78 hit points, you're fine for one round.
God, correct.
However, I have just rolled 120. So,
Okay, cool. So it's lethal stakes.
so lethal stakes. I'm just having a look. Okay. Interesting.
What's up?
Okay, Eao, make your attempt. I'm going to say the DC is very high. I'm not going to tell you the
okay,
DC.
yeah.
Actually, I'm going to tell
Can
you
I-
the DC so it's even more...
Can
No,
I
I'm not gonna tell
argue
you.
that this is going to be a sleight of hand check?
This feels like sleight of hand, but trying to drop someone into a hat that... I mean, the width of the hat is not very high. It's not very wide. Trying to... like, it can fit a person, but it's going to be difficult.
I've
I'm going to
fit
say
people before.
sleight of hand, DC 25.
Sleight of hand, DC 25. Got
This is gonna be fun.
Behind you, Alana begins chanting.
This is stressful.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Honestly, no pressure at all.
Keith, quick question. What do you reckon you hate? What do you reckon Hannah hates the most? Like, what would like it like gross out? Like, you know, like some people hate spiders and that sort of thing. What do you reckon Hannah's got?
Hannah's got an irrational hatred of gnolls. She doesn't really get grossed out by anything, though.
Okay. Okay.
Why do you ask?
Just awesome.
No,
I suppose
I asked
blood-
because if it's something that Hannah sees, it is the last thing she sees before disappearing into a hat.
What did you roll?
That is a 17 plus 8.
25
Exactly
exactly. Very nice.
Jesus Christ.
Hannah, you as this isn't. Do you have to be able to see the target? Because this actually might be quite a problem. Hold on. You can see it, but she's casting actively at the same time. Hannah, give me a charisma saving throw as Alana is attempting to cast Banish on you.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'm wondering what the being shoved into a demi-plane while you're entering an extra dimensional space is going to do right now.
Hopefully we don't have to find out, because I believe I had +9 to this, so that makes it a 26.
That is good, but yeah, her DC's 18, so you did need to roll well. So yeah, so you feel this calling from Alana, and you just go, no, I'm going in the hat now.
Apparently I'm going in the hat now.
You slide into the hat dimension and land on a pile of alchemist fire, which goes whoosh. You don't take any damage because that would be rude.
I changed my source of fire damage. Thank you.
But no, you don't take damage from that. Yeah, Eao, you have a hat full of. How much do you weigh, Hannah?
Not very much, but I imagine the breastplate's going to weigh me down a little bit. I think I put like quite light.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I've just looked up the weight limit of a bag of holding. It's 500 pounds. You're
I'm
fine.
nowhere near that.
There's not still like 200 pounds of mirror metal in there, is there?
How much does Hannah weigh?
Oh no.
It's like 130
You're
pounds
fine.
with the armor
You're
on.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. You're
If
fine.
you weigh, as long as you weigh under 200 pounds, you're fine.
And it's fairly slight. Yeah.
Whew.
Change.
That was
Anyway.
tense. Like I got the palps going right now. I was gonna also roll a dexterity save to let her actually cast that in time as well. Like, there's a chance she would not have gotten the banish off before you went in the lava.
You monster.
I am a monster.
Nick has once again failed to kill one of his characters. One of his players.
Almost. And yet the one time I killed Leggy was by accident as well.
Is your entry in the manual just before Nightmare? Is that where we put a Nick in the
Yeah,
monster
that's where we
manual?
put Nick before Nightmare. It's alphabetical, yeah. But yeah, I'm calling that success. Alana climbs over, pants, and has a sort of panicked look in her eyes, but has seen what you did, and sort of almost grumpily, begrudgingly looks at you and says, "That was a nice move, darling."
You know, I'm sorry we couldn't find the bomb or whatever you needed, but...
And then, boom! Half the mountainside explodes. Do I want that to have happened? Or was that a joke?
Yeah, do it. It's hilarious.
What's happening, Nick? Boom! Half the mountain explodes. Yeah. And that's the cliffhanger ending of this episode.
No, wait.
We'll see what happens next.
One more thing. As
yeah.
it explodes, I look back at Alana. I don't suppose you'd be interested in a job.
Yes!
You're amazing. I love it.
Boom.